Hello and welcome back to the Metropole Grid. My name is Andre and I refuse to score a superconducting hub. And you say emails me like every night at like 8 o'clock saying like, hey Andre, can you please score a superconducting hub? And I say, no, Michael, stop emailing me. I'm going to score a fourth office. I don't care. How's everyone doing?
Okay.
No audio? No, wait, there has to be some amount of audio.
You just did a whole 5 minutes.
I know. I know it's fine. How's it going, everyone? Welcome. It is a day in the beginning of August. I'm joined by Pat. How's it going, Pat?
Hi, my name is Patrick. It's going great. I've got my own microphone, and it's August 4th.
Yeah, I decided because Pat
May the 4th be with you.
Pat and I usually share a microphone, so I went and got an affordable microphone, and I'm on a really long leash. So what I'm really excited about
Get back there.
is that we can do this from distance now.
Yeah, you can stand up against the wall and do your tight 5 on superconducting hub.
Yeah. The another issue is
It's
that
a 3-1.
both of our audios are routed to the same channel, so there's a chance this sounds like total ass, especially because I'm standing next to the air conditioner. But hey, welcome. It's a loose stream.
We're not going to turn the air conditioner off. I think my weather app said it feels like 37 on the walk here.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It was a mistake to walk. I'll be honest. It should have been on a bus.
Stand-up night. Yeah, I think we're going to go.
We should actually do Netrunner stand-up one of these days. We could probably get 2 or 3 good jokes out of it in 10 minutes.
We can get a straight 5 minutes for sure.
I think, yeah, if we work up together.
Sure.
Like,
we'll just talk about Shaper and
Yeah.
everyone will laugh.
I think I'm more the Mitch Hedberg of Netrunner comedy.
You just going to do a one-liner?
Yeah, just a bunch of one-liners.
Oh, I'm down. Sounds great to me, Colin. Fantastic. Here, let's catch up on chat because we've been goofing around a bit too much. But hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to the stream tonight. We got a fair bit of gameplay. We got our own deck list of the week, so that's good fun because Pat's going to nail this one. Happy Thursday, Philip D. Hunter. Awkward deck list of the week, lol. Nelson, welcome from the start. Sangren, let's rock and roll. How's it going, man?
Solomir, hi. How's it going?
Isn't all of Jaina teched against this list since the last video? I have seen other people play the I don't know how popular generally the deck list of the week is. I'm assuming I saw other people play it. I'm pretty sure I watched Sangren last night and he played against somebody playing this list. But yeah, people know what to do now. And
I'm also not looking forward to playing against your Pravdavost. That was like that
one's actually quite fun.
Monster.
Jingles, how's it going? Oh yeah, I did not put the media audio down. That's actually very true. I feel like Amaze Amusements might be decent in your gunboat deck. How's it going, Pocket Jacks? It's a fair bit of influence, and we don't want to really score agendas, so I would not be excited about it.
I might consider that in my op deck. I'll think about it.
I think it's probably 2 or 3 influence, which is a bit difficult.
Yeah. Hi, Gwen.
Gwen, welcome.
How's it going? It's going okay. It's
well.
very warm, and I am sweaty.
Yeah. We went to go get pizza, and we were in the pizza parlor, and it was like 50 degrees in there.
Yeah.
You need to practice talking at identical volumes. Thought, how's it going? Thanks for the follow. First time able to tune in live. New player who always wanted to jump in. So glad to catch the show.
Oh, nice.
Welcome.
Thoth, there's a card named after you. I don't believe you're a new player.
They saw you coming. I just worry you'll get tired of holding the mic. Flip. It's been literally 5 minutes, and I am already tired of holding the mic.
Well, yeah, in the half hour before this, you were doing the weights, like the 5-pound weights, just to keep it up.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a problem. So today we're gonna start with the deck list of the week. There's a fair bit of news we're gonna go through. We're gonna be playing an acid deck. One thing I want to say at the top, because there are a lot of times new players showing up on the stream. Firstly, welcome to the game. There's a lot of people coming into the game right now. A really exciting time for Netrunner. Polygon just put out an article recently. Maybe a lot of people saw that. Maybe you ended up here because of the SEO. Welcome. But the biggest thing I want to say is that if you have questions about this game, regardless of how silly you think they are generally, because this game is a bit difficult to get into. It's dense. There's a lot of stuff to go over. Do not hesitate to ask questions, even if they're not totally related to what we're doing. We will get to them between rounds, as long as you hopefully remind us at the right time.
Yeah.
One of the easiest ways to figure out this game is to ask questions on the YouTube video, in the Twitch chat, and the YouTube chat, or like ask around it, because also you'll meet all the other nice people around here.
Yeah, I make a lot of jokes about it, but I genuinely love teaching the game, and I love answering new players' questions about the game. Yeah, and that's what I'm going to say, because like I think the last time we talked about this, I said a very gatekeepery joke.
You always go to the gatekeeper.
And like we lost dozens of subscribers. People quit the game in droves, and I have to take responsibility for that. So I'm not going to say anything more.
Pocket says Amaze Amusements is not for scoring, it's for when they steal them. I hear you, but that deck, as much as possible, you don't want to end up in a situation where you have Amaze Amuse, like you just don't want to put agendas on the table.
Yeah.
And keeping it in central servers is a bit dodgy. Because they can refuse to steal them, right? Amaze makes it an additional cost, or is it just a trap?
Oh, interesting. I can't remember.
The problem is now I'm holding this, so I can't search it.
It's also got a keyword that we haven't seen since Amaze Amusements.
No.
Like it has a perpetual or something.
Perpetual, which is quite cool. That being said, if you do want to go that route, I think I'd rather play Prisec just because it's less influence and does a similar idea. I'm aware one tag is not two tags. Narbalicious, how's it going? I developed a fun Pravdivos deck on Tuesday evening after I made a lovely stir fry for my family. It seems a good time for deck building. It's such a good time for deck building.
Yeah.
We're seeing like a lot of hot decks come off from the beginning of the new set because we had like a bunch of really big circuit openers the last weekend.
Yeah, true.
So we're seeing like some
We're seeing
stuff,
the beginning of the competitive stuff coming in.
which is really exciting. But I still think, and I said this recently on a film, I think like by the end of this month when we have Continentals, I don't think the meta is going to be anywhere near solved. So have fun.
Yeah, and we've only got like 2 months until Worlds, and I don't know. Yeah, it is the Patrick from Project Nisei.
Oh, it's persistent. Hold on, Sanjay asked a very honest question. New player here. What happens if I Pelongi an Architect into a Byroid and then use Investigator to swap the Architect with another Byroid installed in Awakening Center? Sanjay, like we all joke, but like I don't think any of us who've been playing Netrunner for a long time understand how Awakening Center works at all. I have no idea how that card works. I've been playing the game for
okay, but is a card on Awakening Center installed? Because I think Architect only says it cannot be trashed while installed.
I'm not actually humoring this question.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
it's a very difficult
question. I have a hard time. I told you to give me the hand signal when we're joking, when we're not joking.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Apparently the runner is not an additional cost, so the runner just gets it. Yo, D&D, the handheld mic, I'm regretting this immensely. I think this is going to be good when Patrick plays the deck list of the week so that I can't micro because I have to hold this in my hand.
That is such a good point. You can't like take over.
I'm going to be on the wall. Because the
Can you use your right hand to hold the mic so that I can be guaranteed you won't be able to use your left hand to like fight me?
I might.
Sorry, Isengrin. Yeah, okay. We've got to talk about this. Or we will talk about that during the news section, I think, that Isengrin is coming for my job.
We worked hard on the persistent keyword. Persistent keyword is good, and it was like
it's a useful keyword. I'd like to see it used more. That's what I meant.
That's what this is. This is a maze, and apparently it's 3 influence. But it's a card that addresses a keyword that it like should have existed on old FFG cards.
Yeah, red herrings and other things.
Strongbox, whatever.
Strongbox, yeah.
What's the minimum number of players for a circuit opener? Pocket, it could be any number. In theory, you want at least 2 so that somebody can play a game.
Our minimum was 6. We'll find out.
But technically, for the circuit opener invitational to be relevant, I do think you need a minimum of 8 players. But you can still have the tournament and distribute the prize support. But if you want to get the invitation to the invitation at the end of the year, I forget the name of the tournament.
Circuit Breaker. It's the Circuit Breaker tournament, which is all online.
Yes, yeah.
We're doing circuit openers now. Yeah.
You need 8 people.
What was the gatekeeper? So it wasn't about the card gatekeeper, although I made a gatekeeper joke on Reddit earlier today about the card gatekeeper. I make a lot of jokes and I have to keep track of them all. I think I said, don't worry if... Oh man, I can't believe I just said I wasn't going to say it.
You can't do this.
I'm not going to do it.
I'm just going to truck through it.
So one more person has to ask me before I say it.
Yeah. Did the Nisei people say something about trying to throw some changes in between now and Worlds? I'm not sure if they've confirmed it, but like generally there is a most wanted list change or like an address, like an address of some sort before Worlds. Usually there is. So there probably will be a most wanted list, like they'll revisit it, even if there's going to be no changes between Continentals and Worlds is my guess. Maybe someone from Nisei can correct me.
Yeah, and I think like in the past, Nisei has even said like, hey, just so you know, there won't be a new most wanted list, so that people are aware that they can tech whatever they're working on now.
They'll communicate it.
Yeah, they've been communicative with that. And I don't know. I suspect the meta will be too fresh to like you think that there's enough time for
now and Worlds something can be busted, and particularly and I need to shout this out again. Listen to the ShadowNet podcast that was in spoiler season. It's not the last episode, but the one before it. Listen to the last one, I guess. Anyways, but it has June on it, and they're going through the idea of like why the cycle was built and some of the like key mechanics behind it, or like the key fundamental ideas. And like June is to some extent excited to see if a card can get banned from the set because they're definitely trying to push the envelope.
Her philosophy about designing sets is really fun.
Yeah, like if a card gets banned,
he'd rather have a 9-on-10 set that has 5 bans than a boring 6-on-10.
And I agree with that.
Yeah, that's fair. I like that a lot. Like swing for the fences, and sometimes you land among the stars.
Yeah. On Worlds, I've been applying for visas and stuff. Jinglis, you're from Australia, right? And to get into Canada, you don't just need a visa. You need the ArriveCan app at the border. Anyone who's traveling, make sure you're prepared.
Yep.
I don't know but
ArriveCan has to do with the vaccines, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I know you need it if you're coming in from America, and I've heard people have issues. I'm assuming that's from every border. But it is an application that Canadian Border Crossing has been using. I don't know much about this. That has like vaccination and other stuff attached to it and your identity. Look into it, please. Again, I know at least in Canada, it's quite difficult to get a passport quickly just because there's so much influx of people who are like, they've been stuck indoors for the last couple of years who are traveling now. So like get that done sooner than later if you're trying to travel for Worlds. Love the tier list video. There was a lot of chemistry between Andre and Ysengra, not gonna lie.
I don't think so.
I appreciate it. That was really fun. The second part of that video we haven't recorded yet, the corpse side. That should be up on this channel on Wednesday, but we'll shout this out for sure later too. I recorded the tier list with Jeff. That's Ysengrin from Ysengrin SC. It's on his YouTube channel. It went up this morning. It's really fun. It's a really fun watch.
It's got good views already too. Like, good for you guys.
It's great. It's great. So this is not very. It's like serious, but not serious. Hopefully you'll understand.
Yeah, and it's mostly standard focused, but I think like at least Ysengrin keeps coming back to startup a little bit. So I think there's still value if you're only a startup player, if you're only whatever
from Perth.
Oh, Perth. Yeah, that's where Morgan's from too.
I haven't watched the Andre Ysengrin team.
I probably shouldn't have said
so excited. Oh, I always love when people can sneak a good mixed metaphor though. That design ethos is very similar to what Magic has been going through for the last few years. It's resulted in a lot of bans in standard, but there have been definitely a lot of fun cards. I imagine with Magic it might be a bit different because there's a bigger economy associated to it.
Yeah, you don't want to spend $50 to see something get banned.
Yeah,
that sucks. At least in Netrunner's like, yeah, I don't lose anything. I just have to build a different deck.
It got fantastic.
I always play Snapshot. Is there anything from me in that video? Yes. We do mention a lot.
No, wait, actually, no, you can't.
No, there's like a 25-minute segment in the middle where you just talk about Snapshot and the meta.
We do mention it.
How the meta in Snapshot is changing. Yeah,
I totally forgot what Snapshot is. That's pretty wild.
Snapshot is what it was at the end of Magnum Opus.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Which is a meta. It's not bad.
I mean, I had a lot of fun in the Magnum Opus.
It's not bad. Sometimes I think about making Opus dual decks. Does that count? Yeah, that's totally fine. Okay, I'm realizing that this sucks to hold for a period of time, but we're gonna try and rough
Surely
it
you
out.
have a stand. You would have bought a stand when you got this, right? Do you want to swap?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, maybe we could just swap every now and then.
I just can't interact with the computer. This is really poorly thought out. In the video, you mentioned an Obelisk card a few times. Am I
Tell me what I need to type.
I can't figure out what card it is. Pentium, how's it going? It's Obelisk.
Yeah.
Can you type it in?
Yeah.
It's spelled a bit different, and it is a console that came out in Escalation. That is the Tag Me console. It basically gives you hand size equal to the number of tags that you have. Can you hold control on the keyboard kindly? Okay. So the big reason why this card is relevant is in what's called a Tag Me archetype. Tag Me archetypes are decks that want to go out of their way to get tags because there's some really strong payout cards. Some of them are currently banned in the standard format for being too good. In fact, 2 of them are. But the idea with this card is that this card was actually difficult to play competitively in the last meta or so because there was a card that said it does meat damage to the runner equal to twice the number of tags they have.
Yeah.
Now, before that card was released, the one big meat damage card was Boom, which only does 7 meat damage, which with Obelisk, it's actually very easy to have more than 7 cards in hand. So you can survive a Boom, but you could not survive the other card, High Profile Target.
That's right.
So at this point, now Tag Me, which is something we were considering exploring today, maybe we'll get to it, but I think Tag Me as an archetype is probably alive and very well. Whether you're playing Anarch, whether you're playing Criminal, I do think you can just get a lot of tags and survive every Boom. And maybe the Retributions will catch on to you because people are playing Retribution all the time now.
I am. I love Retribution.
Oh.
Yeah, but people talking about Obelisk. Andre telling Pat what to type is peak Metropole Grid. Yeah, can't deny that. Can't deny that. But also, are Worlds ever not North America? Yeah, the last Worlds that was held in person was in Europe, and you're going to tell me what country it was in for 100 points.
I think it was in the Netherlands.
I was going to say the Netherlands too.
Or was it?
Let's not look it up.
Yeah, okay, let's not look it up.
But yeah, I think like the plan right now, I think they've said like they're going to alternate Europe and North America.
Something like that, yeah.
And, hopefully it focuses on centers where there are people that play the game a lot. And I don't know. Yeah, they do alternate is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, which is good because they used to always be just in Minnesota and still people could travel to, like the hardcore, obviously, who could afford to. Like there's a lot of, it's harder for this expensive trip. Anywho, Optimality is also saying I had the same problem with Obelisk. This is a big deal too. It's like hard to talk about the history of this game really quickly in these casual videos. So even if you think, oh, that's like a silly question, go into the YouTube comments on Newsangren's video and ask, what is that card you're talking about? Like, what is an Obelisk? And like Jeff will be there in probably 1 to 12 hours and we'll respond, oh, that's Obelisk, that's this console. Like, please do not hesitate to ask questions. Everyone's so happy to answer this stuff. So do it up.
God, you ever look at the word foreseeable and things got way too many vowels in a row?
I was thinking about this. Words that have too many vowels in a row, the most I can come up with is 3, and they're generally French words in English, like liaison.
Yep.
But then I can think of a French word that has 4 vowels in a row.
It's something to do with water, like
it's meow. French meow is M-I-A-O-U, which is nonsense.
Yeah, meow.
Yeah. Queuing. Queuing is fine.
Queuing is a good one.
Oh, that's a good one.
I love that that's on the tip of 2 people's tongues, like right away. That's the kind of audience we've cultivated, I think, and I'm glad to have a parasocial relationship with.
How's it going, Suchworth? Weird how Worlds has been in Toronto for 3 years. 3 years strong. 1 more year. Apparently, I don't know how to say that. It's also an English word. They had a
no, I think that's a person. I don't know what that word is.
Okay, so I have this deck already in here, undefeated on JNet, and if you watch the video that's associated with this, which is on the YouTube channel, I recommended making some changes. So what we're going to do is we're going to bravely make those changes. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the 1 copy, and some of these changes will not be necessary, is I'm going to drop the 1 copy of White Space, and Patrick, could you kindly add a Formicary, which is a 2-cost ice that we can res pretty simply. You're going to have to hit 1 there. We also want to add a 3rd copy of Mutually Assured Destruction, but I don't know what we should minus. I think we should just take out the Ice Wall because, like...
Take out a Hedge Fund.
No, take out a Tithe. Okay. I'll take out a Tithe.
Wait. Do you have... I don't know. I like the idea of 1-cost cards because you can grab Drago with but when you extract or whatever, a 1-coster, and that has huge... Like on my...
But we don't have enough clicks. It's useless. Like, we don't have Retribution.
Right, true.
Yeah, because you're right. If you have Retribution, Drago off any 1-coster is, like, interesting, especially if you have Sphegator, but we don't have Sphegator.
Right, and I forgot that you're on the MCA thing. I was
we're totally MCA based. Or MAD based. So we'll try from here. That word in medieval music is a mnemonic used to recall the sequence of tones in particular passages. Come on, that is not a real word.
Of the Gloria Patrick. Why do I not know this word then?
Hey, John. Patrick, who has paid for his Midnight Sun. John, I'll pay you tonight. I swear, man. How much did you spend on that shirt? Yeah, John.
That's right. It's Patrick Sklar, local celebrity who paid the most out of everyone in Montreal for his Midnight Sun cards.
We're a corp.
We are corp.
In French, wolves say, ooh, according to some source I found.
That's actually, so one of my favorite things that I learned in elementary school was that different languages have different ways of hearing animal sounds.
Yes. Yeah, like chickens across.
Like we went to like different European languages word for like what cows do, and it's like, why do you not all understand the same thing I do? It's crazy.
No.
Okay. And we've got Rashida. I'm okay with putting a Rashida behind something and starting with that.
The biggest issue with this is that we have to respect HQ pressure from Steve. So we want an ice for HQ, we want an ice for the remote, and we have Rashida. We can't res everything, but like we can maybe res.
We're gonna try.
Yeah. The cool thing is if we res the envelope on the remote server, they can't diversion us.
If we res... Oh, that's true. Yeah, because we're down to 0 credits. All right, sorry.
Jester, was sad to see Augustina shamed. She's done great things in my Asa deck. I think she's okay, and I want to try her, but she doesn't seem very
you can't say she's okay when we saw how you treated her on that stream, so...
She let all the electric out. I don't know if you've seen the art. She has let all the electric out of the machine,
she's leaking electric.
Doing poorly.
Yeah, okay, so...
Dogs go 1-1? Oh, in Japanese.
Oh, right. Yeah, 1-1.
How's it going, Ellen?
What do you think? Like, what's a better HQ ice?
Enigma.
Yeah, because we expect him to run, and then this will actually do something.
Well, because it ends the run.
And I guess Mouseless on the remote for now.
No, you want Envelopment almost always on the remote because it ends the run, it deals with Boomerang, and it becomes a border control. It's like the best thing to put an MCA behind.
True.
Here, I'm just gonna move the camera real quick because
okay,
reasons. Okay, good to go. Pat's in control. I'm only going to tell him what to do from distance. You want to let that run through.
I'm going to let this run through.
So
No
Stardust
further actions.
exposed. So Stardust knows there's an Enigma on HQ,
Mhm.
so they could consider running like last click, which is
Just
totally
to make us
fine.
pay, which is fine. I think I'd let them through even with boom.
Yeah, we have 3 boom, and like we're gonna draw a fair bit.
Mhm.
They're running remote. I think you give them envelopment.
Yep.
It's unfortunately that this
And
will
fire.
tick down, but it's when it ticks down, it's still pretty good. Camera is exactly in the center. Some uncanny energy is kind of fine. It's really weird, man, versus trees because it's like losing focus very like drastically. So here they can't get a Steve ability, so this axis is largely irrelevant unless
perfectly
they
fine.
emergency shut us down. Okay, that's fine.
I hate it when they emergency shut us down.
Andre, not micro 1 minute challenge, impossible.
No, now his hands are free. What have you done? All right, what do we got here? We got the MCA.
Yeah.
We've got a spin. Afshar can go over HQ eventually.
So economy is going to be an issue.
Yeah, I wish we had more money. I was hoping to draw in some
I
money.
think you just jammed the MCA hit and credit. I took back control, Kyle. Yeah, you're totally right. If you get shut down, you get more power counters. Oh my god, we should play the HB agenda.
What don't we like here?
We don't like Stavka.
Okay.
I don't know. Like the breakers are not going to be a thing that's going to sneak up on us. They're probably a paper clip, so like Stavkaing the envelopment doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, if you put it closer to center like the painter I worked for who put the horizon line right in the middle, because that's wrong. Wait, I don't know what you mean, but I'm glad you're angry about it.
I'm glad that I like when people make such specific references to something from their own lives that makes no sense to anyone here.
We can also res the HQ ice. Now, if you highlight
I'm probably
Steve,
not going
if
to.
you highlight Steve, like as soon as they have 2 currently, events in their heap, it gets a bit more interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, Jason. Hello from London. Good luck. Have fun. Thank you.
Oh. It's probably way hotter in London than it is here. So thank you for making me count my own blessings.
I think it's cooled down in the UK. I could be
Oh,
wrong.
damn. Okay.
Hey, Hooded, I need to order all the new cards. There's a lot of good stuff to order.
All right. Is this worth protecting? I do want to put it out there.
I don't think you protect it. They have no money.
Okay.
They threw in an inside job, which is like pretty astounding.
That's true. Oh, yeah.
Like they could have ruined this. They have
of
a
course,
paperclip.
there's a paperclip. They threw it mining accident, but that's probably going to come back at some point.
Whoa, what's in their hand if that's what they're throwing out?
Yeah, wow.
So take a credit.
Breakers that they can't.
The
yeah.
issue is like all of our combos are 8 credit combo. No matter what we want to do with MC austerity, it is 8 credits. So like we need to draw into an extract. They're just hitting R&D. That's fine because we also have 3 SDS drone deployments.
I was about to say, yeah.
They can't steal those.
Can't steal them.
The inside job discard is like very strange. Yeah, I think it is sus. I saw someone talking about Alvigar Hakral envelopment for HP for a silly number of cards.
All right, so
Yeah, definitely hit it.
always clicking that.
I would think for an envelopment. I'm sorry, for extract. We need money.
Yeah.
We need money stat. You got to put the Drago back.
Yeah, putting Drago back because we have to shuffle for it.
And
I'll put the border control back because we're about to get it, right?
I put the ice wall back because I don't think we're ever going to use it. Oh,
Okay.
no. If you put that on the table, that's pretty silly.
Yeah, I'm not going to. I'm going to put Mouseless over R&D just these.
I think you just click for credit.
I think I just click for credit. What do I throw out here?
if you throw out something, next turn will be on 7 credits, which we're 1 short. Which
We
is
are not
obviously
going to be on
ugly.
7 credits.
Yeah, because of this.
They're definitely going to trash this.
You'd be surprised.
Okay. All right, I'm going to gain credit.
They just throw it in. Throw out the Afshar. Actually, maybe the border control. Sprint to draw into? Yeah, hedonism. I think so.
Mm.
Hey, morning from South Korea.
Oh, cool. South Korea.
Friday. We recently had a record high of 40 Celsius. Whoa. Yeah,
Rough.
that's hotter than here
Mm-hmm.
by a mile. Hey, Frisbee. So Dirty Laundry, still, our deck runs very few agendas. We're running 7 agendas, and 3 of them are safe because I need a program installed.
Mhm.
Now they're running HQ here, so
It's our last click.
it's their last click.
I
If
don't.
they hit the boom, it's really bad. I think you
Yeah.
let this go through.
Okay. Yeah, best not to
They
lose some
trigger
money.
Steve, but like we need to get to 8. And if now we're on 5, like we could top deck a Sure Gamble and play it.
Mhm. 2 dirty laundries is my guess.
Yeah, that's fine. That's a regular. That's fine. They can trash that.
Please
They do
trash it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there. We have our. Hold on. Whoa. We're short
Okay,
one
okay.
credit. We're short 1 credit.
Well, we'll have it next turn.
Yes. You do want to still hit that. And then I think you just. This isn't good. I think you hit that and you just jam and use the regolith.
Sorry, we trash this or we hit
No,
this?
you just rob them a click.
Really?
Trade your click for their click.
That's worth it at this point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you install the that and hit it. I think it's worth it.
A Regolith and hit it?
Yeah.
I feel like,
It gives them something to trash. And if they're trashing that, they're not trashing our boom.
sure.
Res. It's like clicking. It's 2 clicks for a single credit. we're going to be on 8 credits next turn unless they do something like a diversion.
Mhm.
But if they diversion us, we have an Enigma, and we still have that.
Mhm.
Swift, nice.
Deep dive deck.
It's 19 degrees here in the middle of winter. Oh man, the fact that the world is not flat.
Sorry, what do you say?
Nothing. Okay, if we res that, we'll still be 1 credit short. So you just have to 1 in 5 this.
Heart of the cards.
Heart of the cards.
Heart
If
of
they
the
hit
cards.
boom, we lose. Well, not we lose.
No,
We
let's
just don't
see
win.
what they Steve first.
Yeah, you're right, Steve. Seeing 2 very experienced players disagree on plays makes me feel a lot better about not knowing what to do.
Thank you for thinking of Andre's experience.
Fuck, shit. They got it.
Oh, well.
Okay,
Well,
so
we have others.
yes. Okay, so we have a couple plays here.
Hmm. Well, first of all, we've got the spin doctor to pull it back.
Hit the start a turn button.
Maybe.
Okay, so you could YOLO and you could pop the MC Austerity to pull a spin doctor and like try and draw it off the top. I don't think that's the play.
No,
because I
not
think
at
we
all.
just spin doctor, ice up HQ again, hit the like we definitely spin doctor as a start. You're gonna have to hold control and zoom out like 2 clicks. Yeah, you're good.
Okay, so this is new remote.
Yeah, res it.
Okay.
Okay, so we don't have what we need. So we definitely hit the MCA once.
I guess like they're gonna get through this and trash the MCA.
And then we get border control.
I guess then we get border control, but we've lost the MCA.
That's fine.
Is there really nothing we can do with this that's more valuable?
On this many clicks? No, nothing.
Because we can turn this into. Oh no, we already have a spin doctor. Okay, all right.
No, just click it. They haven't been trashing it so far. If anything, it's either you ice R&D or you ice server one, and I think you ice server one. Just put in another put a border control in front of it. Yeah, fine.
Mm-hmm.
Continuing my takeover Patrick's role, I'm going to suggest icing MCA. Jeff
Okay.
knows what's good.
So one thing I want to note next turn. Sorry, what's happening?
No, you're good. I just want to do this.
Next turn, the Maryland's going to run out.
Yeah.
We should not let that trigger up, right? Because
No, we can't.
Because we're hoping that we get the kill off of the MCA.
Is MCA unique? I think it is.
Yeah, it is.
So Chesva's coming down. I don't think they're going to use the Chesva. I don't like installing Chesva if you're not using that same turn. Here you can afford to resonate. Actually, no, there's no. Oh, because they robbed them of value. Yeah, it's fine. But we technically did not have to do that. So if we top deck 2 and 31, boom, we win.
Okay, so it's going to start turn.
Maryland
Gets
do you
shuffled.
shuffle it in?
Yeah. You think it messes with the chances of drawing boom?
Yeah, it's one less non-boom card.
Shuffling it in. No, we're not going to trigger op. That's not what we want to draw.
That's fine. We have a spin doctor.
Okay.
So you can draw once. Okay, that's fine. So
Mhm.
you.
I want to ice up R&D. Mouseless, then click this.
Hold on. I don't think you do that. I think we just need to find our boom as soon as possible. So I don't care the top deck of R&D. Like they're not going to win off the top deck of R&D. They have the Chesva now, so they can deal with SDS, which is actually a good reason to install it. But I think you pop the spin doctor, shuffle the boom in, get another spin doctor on the table, and then see what you do last click.
Okay.
And just shuffle the boom in, and the sprint.
And the sprint?
Yeah. Because
that makes sense. Yeah, the sprint is a good one.
So another dock on the table.
You want to
draw
res this?
two? Oh yeah.
Okay.
We just need to get a boom.
Okay, but do you promise you're not backseat driving this?
I am 100%.
Okay, cool.
Okay. No, but that's fine. We have a spin doctor.
I guess we have a spin doctor. These are getting back in. Can we ice up R&D now? Or can I click this for money?
You can do one of those. I'm not that interested in icing R&D. It's like protecting the booms, which is okay. Yeah, you can ice R&D. Oh, we didn't hit the MCA. That's fine. Yeah, this is close. It's either the money or the install. Yeah. Throw out. We have. What did you put on HQ on R&D? The mouseless. Okay, so hopefully they hit a send a message.
Yep.
Yeah, because we don't want to res that.
So I'll shuffle the 2 send messages back in.
Now keep one in hand. I don't think they're gonna we haven't seen any strong HQ pressure yet.
Okay.
Besides Steve. Yeah, this MCA we probably should have hit.
Telling you.
The problem is if they force us to res ice, then our money is going to fall apart. Like we haven't found an extract yet, but we do have 12 cleds sitting on that card. The problem is we just need a boom. We do just need a boom.
I think Maryland works in op because you run out of non-agenda cards pretty quickly, and Maryland's just something that just keeps that.
But the point of this deck is we want to
solution
win
a
on
bit.
turn 10. So shuffling the Maryland back into the deck doesn't seem relevant. I think you're right, man. Versus trees. I don't know if the Maryland's necessary. Deuce is wild just for money. Swift is getting a draw off a dirty laundry. Running archives, pop the spin doctor before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Hey Dane, how's it going? I've been watching so long on YouTube, so amazing to finally catch you. Hey, welcome to the stream.
All right, Bergalter, not useful at all.
No, that's fine, but they have to respect Stalka. Not really. Okay.
Click, extract the regolith for a thing.
We have no thing. That's not one that we care about.
There's a ice wall somewhere, right?
Yeah. But I feel like
would you rather keep drawing into boom?
I think you're right. It thins our deck. So yeah, okay, do that.
Okay, so I'm going to click this once.
Yeah.
Click this.
We don't have wall to wall.
And then we're going to extract this into a
put an ice wall on. Scroll down. Yeah, it's either R&D or HQ.
I think it's HQ. Oh yeah. Well, but yeah. I mean, it would.
I don't know.
I feel it's HQ.
Extracting the envelopment for Mouseless on Archive Server 1. Yeah, actually extracting the envelopment might have made sense, but no, it gives us a border control at instant speed, which is cute. Yeah, maybe that was right.
Yeah, that was right, because this now this is not good at all.
Yeah. Okay. No, we could.
But on the other hand, this triggers op on their turn.
But then the border control is going to trigger op on their turn to get an Enigma.
True.
So we don't want to have two triggers. Can you scroll the chat? Because sometimes it gets locked up.
Hi, Ken70.
I'm not saying hi, Ken. You didn't say hi to me.
Okay. Can red mouseless.
Yeah, that's
and
fine.
Fire all those, I think.
Yeah. So we got a mutual favor. That's cool. They have a tag here.
Are they going?
Oh, hey Ken, how's it going?
Okay.
Okay, so that's not a boom, which means we're not drawing into a boom. We're out 2 spin doctors. We have a sprint and a spin doctor, and no other mass drawing. This is like really ugly, but we just want to keep icing this thing up. Like 3 clicks it's hard. Yeah, I think we messed up. Oh, sprint.
Okay, so sprint is good. Sprint first.
Okay, we have it.
We've got boom.
So
shuffle the agendas back in, I guess.
I think HQ is more protected than R&D.
Well, we're going to have to shuffle something back in.
Gotta shuffle something. I'm shuffling the Tithe and 1 agenda. Keep the SDS. Okay. Now you can hit the MCA. And now we have the ice positioning. Do they have a paperclip in the Hape? Is that a new UI for subroutines? It's been around for a while, I think. They do have a paperclip.
They do have a paperclip, so they're going to get through this when they want to get through
just put border control on HQ. You're safe.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. You're good. Now we just need to have 8 credits. I think you've single-handedly gotten me into this game. I learned about the game a few years ago, but didn't have the infrastructure to play. Now I'm able to help teach my friend and play pre-work.
Wow, that's great. That is the hero's journey right there.
Are you doing just like Nisei startup stuff? You're playing with the old cards? That's awesome. Like, that's so exciting to hear, because like we only do this because we like this game a lot and we want to share this to other people because this game is quite good.
That's why you do it?
Yeah, the royalties are nice.
They really are, yeah. I got pizza today.
We win.
Yeah, I guess we win. All right. So
that only took 10 turns. That's actually what we budgeted. So do the combo.
Okay, so we trash this and it becomes a Drago, right?
Correct. Install your 0 cost. Drago Ivanov. This card is busted, by the way. Oh my god, this is the strongest card in the whole set. This is a ban me card.
So we advance it 4 times.
Yes. Because we have a lot of clicks. They have no tech. Give them 2 tags and then send a missile.
Pew!
Okay, now you got to move this so you can see the stats, which is like good fair. And then you have to say GG, but do not be a shit in chat. Oh god, Patrick, sorry.
I love it when he says my name. It's my full name minus the middle name, which we should never say.
Why did you do that?
Because you told me not to be a shit in chat.
Oh, they left though. That's fine. They didn't see that.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Because I didn't say GG in time.
I wonder if they were upset about how that went. It was really strange. They didn't put on a lot of pressure. They threw out some like really good cards. Like we could not afford the mining accident. They threw out an inside job, which is exactly what they needed for this remote server.
And they had the paperclip in bin the whole time. Like that server, they could have gone into it. They should have been running a little bit earlier, but much earlier.
It kind of looks to some extent that they might have been focused on like, let's get all breakers out because they're maybe a bit scared, which is something maybe for newer players that you're a bit more apprehensive about. But like, yeah, it's fine. Why would they be upset about 1 turn kill? Inconceivable. Yeah, tell me about it.
Can we go back to Dane? Dane was saying
standard and startup.
The community is unreasonably friendly. I got giddy and told my fiance when someone commented on my V2.0 of the deck they made on Netrunner. That's really cool. That's really good. It is an unreasonably friendly community. I would lean more on the unreasonable part of the friendly. But like people in this game, they love teaching the game. They love knowing other people are playing it. And there's a competitive spirit, but there's no one who wants you out of the game so they can win more. It's like, no, I want more good
want a
players.
story,
I want
yeah.
more players to play against. That's it.
It's me asks, how's it going? What do you do when the runner puts no one home or other tech cards that prevents tags or meat damage? Interestingly, in this, you do very little to nothing. You generally lose, or you have to go for the agenda score. That being said, you have one single copy of Above the Law, so if you can score that out, you can trash a resource. That being said, I think this deck is a bit like cheesy. Like it has a very narrow it's like a strong win condition, but it can be teched out pretty aggressively. That being said, Heinzel posted another op list, like I think the same day that we posted this, that has a couple more tech cards. It's not a MC austerity version, it's a biotic version, but it has some interesting ways that it can like give a tag and then play a trashed card, like a card that trashes a resource. I think it's using the new one from the set that I don't know, the Wayland one, that allows you to trash and res something, so you get back like a Bast Chiraboga on tempo. It's really neat.
Oh, trust operation.
Trust operation,
Yeah.
exactly.
Well, if you can get them tagged at all,
Yes.
then you can wreak havoc
Yes.
with those.
Clicklessly. Like it's kind of cute. So there's ways to make the deck more robust to tech, but I'm promising you, I did not make a deck that is like it folds to tech, unfortunately.
So there's 2 Dragos, right? Or is there one Drago?
It's 4 influence.
Uh,
Yeah. We went for 2 MC austerities. You could consider doing a single MC austerity and then just having more ways to tutor it, like more 2-costers. But the way that I wanted to do is I wanted to not lose to single pinhole. I want to lose to 2 pinholes. So
and you've also got the 3 spin doctors, so like you will have another chance at it.
yeah. Maybe we don't need all, but I like also just drawing the MC austerity. Unreasonably friendly into boom.
Yeah. A great callback to the GG etiquette chat from last week. What was that about?
We just talked about how saying GG is not saying the game is good. It's just a handshake. Like,
Yeah,
you just
exactly.
do it.
The words are meaningless. It's just small chat.
I think the game itself is so brutally antagonistic that people have to be nice before and after.
A little bit.
When you're playing a boom deck, maybe. But if you're playing like HB 2015, no, we're just playing a fun game of Netrunner. It's a weird trust operation line to trash Citadel. Yeah, it's a really cool line.
That's true.
Because you do that and then you reinstall a Bass and then you get your click back. It's kind of
That's
cool.
very cool,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah, Man vs. Trees. Love good post game chats on JNet. We didn't have one here, and that's fine. That's totally fine.
No, we did. I said GG boom.
But I've been grinding a lot of games on JNet.
You should see how I treat people when I'm just playing on my own, not on stream.
I hope you're
Do you think
smart.
like this is the best possible version of me?
When I'm playing casually on JNet, I have like generally very good conversations after, which has been really nice to be like, hey, we talk about the game, we make jokes. It's been really fun. Just don't say GG, that was the worst. I was referring to Pets. Yeah, I know. It's bad.
Yeah, he knows.
So cool seeing so many people getting into the game these days. I jumped in via a casual new player startup league. Whoa, that kicked off with a new set launch.
Oh, is it the
Arkham
Mythos
LCG.
Busters? I think Mythos Busters
it's
has
probably the
done a
Mythos
league or
Busters
two,
one.
right?
Yeah.
I should join one of those and just like fucking wreck. Just absolutely just like GG boom every single game, right?
I'm
Even when I don't play boom.
super
It
cool.
was like you drew the tentacles, jerk, because you failed.
Let's do one more. These are fast games.
All right, you're telling me.
Please be nice in chat, Pat.
I'm always nice in chat.
I just started getting back to Netrunner a few weeks back after about a year away. Hey, Litterbug. Opening hand is like, so we're playing against Cabanessa. Cabanessa like
Sorry,
has,
let me see.
like she's generally not gonna be that good at running the remote server early. Our opening hand is like not great.
It's not great because like Stavka's not good early.
I don't even know if Stavka should be in the list. I'll be honest.
Well, come on, don't be mean.
Well, it's not like a.
I'm gonna mulligan this anyway.
Yeah, I'm mulligan it. There, Rashida, Ice, Sprint. We're fine. So we'll see. Like, I'm really hoping this Cabanessa is slow and just like grinds out like 2 Rizekis on turn 1 and doesn't interact meaningfully. But if she has misdirection, it also generally doesn't matter. It just means that we can't go to like vanilla mutually assured destruction, which is like the worst line the deck has anyways.
Yeah, Cephalbot, that's one thing that Andre's never really understood is the mind games. They start before the game and they keep going after the game. You've got to demoralize them. You've got to demolish their spirit.
I need to get this camera off autofocus. All right, what are we doing?
Are we sprinting first?
Yeah, we sprint for options. That's an option. Okay, cool.
I'm going to put Drago back in.
Yeah.
I'm going to put the agenda back in.
Yep. And then do the good thing.
Envelopment Rashida.
Yes. I'm so glad you didn't say hedge fund. It's very easy to say hedge fund there.
It's very easy to say, like, hedge fund, it's tempting. You
Yeah.
get tunnel vision if you're... Oh, sorry.
I gingerly touch Pat's hand every time I want to use the mouse, and he gets so surprised each time.
Because you rub your socks against the goddamn carpet, so I'm getting a shock. Come on.
I tried getting to the game with the revised core because I saw Chaos Theory, and she looks so rad with her Step Dino weapons
She's
for the
pretty cool.
console. Then a few weeks later, the license dropped. Yeah, that was a,
That happened. I got like 2 people into the game, and they stopped playing as soon as it was canceled, and they didn't want to hear about Nisei.
Oh.
Really, really tragic.
we just got teched out. We lose.
They might not play this right.
No, I think they're gonna.
No, they probably won't do this right.
So we can't win against this one. If they keep this on the table and always keep 5 cards in hand, they can draw to 7. So a single boom won't kill them. So this is like one of the tech cards we fold to.
So Pat's a PE player then. I have been known to play PE.
You aren't wrong about Chaos Theory. Chaos Theory is really cool. And I don't know if you also saw like the older version of Chaos Theory that was printed later. Maybe you
Well, that was in
only
the
that.
revised set.
Yeah,
Because I think
right.
the original, Genesis Cycle had.
The Wonderkind.
Yeah.
Oh man, you're one of those people that just doesn't click Rashida manually, which I think is like 90% of the population. And I got terrified for a second you missed the trade.
Well, it's because I've been playing with Sviatogor a lot, and
Yeah.
that was like trained me to do it the other way,
Yeah.
this way now.
No, the right way.
Even though I definitely used to be like manual Rashida because I cannot remember if she fires on her own.
Yeah. No, she
Anyways, so we're gonna put down
does. Yeah, that's 2 clicks.
this.
So we're going to have to discard a card. That's fine. P providing entertainment. Okay. Here, I don't know if they're going to be able to charge a single ice. So it's probably the money play, like the straight money play. Because if we Resonant Envelopment, we're down to 2, and there's very little economy.
Yeah,
for
I'm
that,
okay
too.
with Hedge Frontier.
We throw out Stavka.
They're gonna have a lot of Rozekis. Like Stavka's not that useful.
I returned all the deluxe boxes and packs I had bought. I knew folks who loved the game would want the cards, and I hadn't yet fallen in love with the game.
Well,
That's pretty
good
thoughtful.
for you for returning them. Like I have friends who are like, yeah, I'm not gonna play ever, but I am keeping everything. Like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? In like 3 or 4 years, all FFG cards will be, thrown in an incinerator because they have their own card back.
Jesus. Sanjay, this sounds really kind to Thought 7. I'm really happy you found your way back. Yeah, that's a really cool story.
Yeah,
Pod, you said I didn't realize you could
it's
do
like
that.
Toy Story 3, which I haven't seen. I think.
In terms of returning the cards or being like kind? I saw the aged up version from the revised core. Then a friend who knew the game better showed me her older card and how she grew up between the 2 cores. I loved on the on-card storytelling. I think actually she's one of the characters that has like the most direct storytelling that shows up in some of the art.
In the art, yeah,
Like, you
Shattered
see-
Remains is a great example.
Shadow Remains is sad. The financial collapse is like kind of a sad story too with her parents. Like she got a lot of like really impactful and tragic art, honestly.
Yeah.
The more cards rotate, the cooler the cubes everyone can build is. I need to do that, and I want to mix in some original Netrunner cards.
Our opponent.
Oh, in terms of finding Rashida with clicking her, I think that's the majority of people. Oh, no way.
That's the moon
Okay,
expansion.
you're not the PR person for this. Hold this.
What does this sound like to everyone? Is this like binaural? Come on. I'm trying to do an ASMR thing.
There's a switch on the side.
Why would you tell me that? Take it back.
Yeah, I have a mute
I
button.
guess they mean Gateway, not the lunar cycle.
No, I think they mean.
Because Gateway's also, but it's weird to think like Gateway doesn't feel especially moony.
I assumed they meant lunar. That's weird.
Right. Sorry.
I love how Effigy did show cards of runners retiring. Yeah, that's one way to put it.
Yeah. I mean, like Nisei's done that too, and I think. I mean, I hope they do it some more. All right, so 2 of these, that's a bit frustrating. So now they can go down to 3 cards and still survive a boom.
Yeah, we're kind of done.
But
here.
we're still that's still wiping out 9 cards.
So we have to score. We also have to score.
Okay, but we're gonna start with this.
I don't know.
Too bad.
Okay. Build another remote server.
Yeah.
Rashida, man, best card in the game. That doesn't end the run. That ends the run.
That's a good point.
Nice. Yes, Theory might still have the record for most appearances for runner on corp cards.
Oh, Exploratory
yeah,
Romp
maybe.
is one I forgot about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of Chaos Theory's cards on the Shaper side and the runner side do express like a kind of carefree joy of running, and I like that take a lot.
Yeah, I thought that card is Shattered Remains, where you see dinosaurs fall apart. But yeah, the fact that dinosaurs comes back with an eye patch is really cute.
Halberd has seen a boom.
That's okay.
Okay, that's fine.
They're feigning surprise with their 9-card hand. Patrick, please don't type into the chat.
You know what? Let me think. I'm trying not to be mean, but also
Question is if they let the MCA stay up because they aren't worried about the boom. I think you do. I think you do. Ooh, pinhole threading. They have all the tech. I
Good
wonder
for
if they're going to pinhole threading the Rashida or whether they're going to pinhole the MCA. But this is the sort of tech card. Like, we're running into all that tech. Ice on HQ and R&D are overrated. Pocket, a lot of times it is. Like, if they're just going for singles, they took our Rashida down. That's really cool.
Yeah.
If they're just going for singles, we're okay with it. Half our agendas are defensive because they need agendas. Okay, this is not as good. I think we just jammed the SDS.
yeah. So if we click this,
You don't. You can't. Install advanced fans.
okay.
Yeah. They might be able to like cabinets out like a mayfly.
They haven't used Cabinet's ability yet.
No.
That's weird.
You also try and tag trash the stone ships. It's a bit difficult. We have no active tagging besides the one Drago, so like good luck us. I'd love to see a Nisei lore book more than an art one.
I'd love to
That'd be really
help
cool.
with that. I don't know. I don't know if there's like the space, the mental space in Nisei for that.
But Rajats, how's it going? Oh, I have the FFG one and I haven't even read through all of that one, but I mostly got it for the art.
It's one I don't have that book. Like I meant to pick up a
It's on
copy
that
one of these
shelf
days.
back behind you, really.
That's going to be annoying.
Do they just have everything? Oh no, okay, they got rid of the program.
All right, so well now this is useless unless they play Breaker Right. Yeah. Wait.
That's fine.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
They're playing everything perfectly.
Do I even read?
Yeah. Make it an enigma. They can't steal it. Why not mutually assured destruction for a bunch of tags? Because it's rezzed cards. Wait, Mad's rezzed cards. So we need to get a lot of rezzed cards, and they can still use Cabinessa to pull like a misdirection, and we can probably lose to that.
That's right. Are you saying we should trash this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to.
They've already spent the money, so yeah.
So you end the run, and then you get like an Afshar and Enigma. Probably the
Afshar over HQ feels fine.
No, you block server 2 again. They can't run again, but like it gives us a remote server.
Sure.
Maskarovka was an interesting choice, and for trashing the Gauss, you might be right.
Yeah, we are trashing the Ghost. That's what I'm thinking.
Doing great. Been watching a lot of Metropole on YouTube. Finally catch live.
Oh, nice.
Glad you can make it.
Yeah.
The FFG one is amazing. I got a copy when they announced the license expiring. I don't know if that one was hard to find. Yeah, nifty. Yeah, it's cool. Patrick. All right, we can score this out, trash the Gauss. We're going to be a bit destitute, but such is life when you're trying to rush out. We basically want to put them to a point where they have to be so aggressive that they can't camp on all their stone ship chart rooms. That's the best we got. But like currently they're tech to the gills. Like the 2 cards that we lose to, they played 3 of them in their top like 10. So this is going
which
to
means they're all. Which means we've seen them. Which means we know where they are.
Wait till they play like a no free lunch. But if we can get enough res cards, like that's like a huge benefit of cards like Maryland, and then we could, in theory, mutually assured destruction them when they're on low credits, and maybe even then they can't misdirection. But I'm pretty sure they'll pull misdirection. That's
what I do in my startup op, is just target their fractors, obliterate the fractors. Oh, that's not good. We should probably put some.
That's fine. We have ice, and they're going to 0 credits. Regolith, border control, whatever. Flawless Andre impression in the chat, perfectly imitating his cheery charm Sanjay. With which comment?
What was the significance of the face? The face down card was an SDS. Oh, the face down card on their side.
Oh yeah, that's a Harbinger, which is a 0 cost Apex card. It's a program that you install it, and the text says when it's trashed, install it again face down.
Exactly. So when they installed that, I was like, oh well, they can just steal SDS for basically nothing now.
No cost. Nothing really lost.
It's not a defensive agenda anymore.
So they trashed the Regolith. Wait, what happened?
What?
Oh, they cabinested that?
Huh. They cabinested it for 1 run.
Oh, that's metal. That's
wild.
Okay, well, let's draw a Regolith.
Interesting. Okay.
So we know the top card of the deck is something that's...
It's a border control, because they didn't
so we can just get money.
Yeah, I guess we can.
Install, advance, and then... Oh, no, we have that one. That one's better. Res it, hit it, and I think you MCA there.
Not too bad.
Yeah. It's an interesting choice. Yeah, it's wild. That's like a fair bit of influence, and it's been removed from the game. So it's not like
that's not coming back.
Teaching my little sister how to play Netrunner, and we recorded a video thinking about to upload it to YouTube or not English, it's Portuguese. She's loving the Nisei cards, and I'm feeling that finally I'm playing Netrunner for the first time. That's so cool. Why not upload it?
Yeah, that's great. Also, like, I'm sure there are other Portuguese players who would love to see some Portuguese content.
In fact,
I don't know. Do we have Portuguese translators? We might.
I feel like we're peaking on the microphone. Maybe it's just me.
Am I peaking? I would never. I'm a consummate professional. Yeah.
All right. So there's six credits. We've seen 5 influence so far.
Yeah, 1, 2, and 6 from the pinhole. So it's 2 harbingers, pinhole, and that's 6. Anyway, so I'm gonna click this.
We need to draw into an agenda. I do think you hit that though. And I do like actually the Rashida on the not the Rashida, the Maryland on the table, because if we can get 4 resibles, there's potentially a window.
That's very
the problem is we need a boom. So I think if anything, you draw first. Because you just want to draw into agendas or boom. Okay. So it's either you put the Maryland down, probably, and at some point we have to ice R&D because the whole game is an R&D. It's not an HQ right now.
But we need money if we're going to ice R&D.
Yeah, for sure. I think you start with the Maryland. Throw out your worst card.
The second mutually?
Nah, yeah, we probably can't afford to mutually twice, so I don't think we have that many cards. You were both peeking a bit. Oh, you gonna tell us, please, because this audio setup is a bit jank, and I don't want to like make it unlistenable. So let us know.
Yeah, we won't fix anything, but it's nice to know that people don't like us.
Yeah,
it helps with my ego.
We finally got Nisei cards into PTBR, and that's the main reason I'm teaching her. Oh, super cool. So there's the pawn shop. So that's a card that they're going to use to sell their face down stuff. There's a small chance they'll sell the chart rooms, which would be like a massive success.
Oh, because they're 0. Maybe they're just playing them like they're easy marks. Yeah.
Res de Maryland.
Of course.
Nice.
Of course.
Okay.
We're on to something here.
We can combo off not this turn because we're short credits. We have 4 Resibles. They're going to have 8 credits next turn. So if
we are short
it's
credits,
not going to be good.
Okay, so take money, Ice R&D, Ice HQ.
Yeah. Yeah. We need to clear that out also because we need to draw into an agenda. I think we're going to jam out. We have to jam out. So Afshar HQ, right? That's the best one. And I think here you actually do hit the MCA. I think trading a click for a click is probably correct because they're a shaper they need to set up.
Yeah, they need to set up, and this is giving
we
them...
have Drip Econ. They have they do actually have a bit.
So do we have enough? So this would give them... Yeah, this would give... Yeah. We have enough, yeah.
Yeah, we have. The problem is like...
Sorry, Andrew just compared us to Sesame Street characters when, of course, we are Muppets, and they're not the same thing.
Just when Andre tells Pat that his decisions are interesting.
Oh... That was my terrible Statler and or Waldorf.
I don't know any of those characters. So I think they just pawn shop at
That's
the wrong
wild.
Time. That's totally fine.
I mean, I grew up with Muppets in my life. I think I had the buttons in the wrong order.
It's all good. They just installed before they pawn shop. It doesn't make a difference.
Should I offer them a undo quick?
No, they're fine. It's all sorted.
Yep.
Just say all good. It's all good. They basically saw like they installed Daily Cast and then used pawn shop. Like they didn't need the money to install the Daily Cast.
Very important to tell us which one's Beaker, which one's Honeydew.
Andre just got to say my undefeated streak against Hyperbaric is looking good to continue. How many have you got through? Are they stolen above the law? That's a bummer because we wanted to score this. Now we have to score 3 3-pointers.
Yep, that's too bad.
Yeah, that's not good. That's why we ice R&D. Yeah, we should have ice R&D, not HQ. There's one boom in HQ. Yeah, R&D was definitely the ice there. That's wrong.
But how obvious? So yeah, as soon as we mutually...
We got to start your turn.
Whatever. So as soon as we mutually, they use one of these. Does that absolutely mean it's not worth it?
Mutually at this point is... If anything, you would do it off Drago. Like, you could just Drago right now.
We could just Drago.
Just Drago, see what they do.
Yeah, I guess, because then we can save the mutually for the next turn.
You don't have to mad.
Okay. Yeah, all right, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Pat is officially the face of Metropole Grid in my eyes. Thank you, Suchworth. The same in my eyes as well.
Yeah.
I only watch the streams that I'm in.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, that's okay. Let's see what happens. So
yeah. Patrick, how can you do this? I need to make a new account. I need to change our profile picture just so people don't think this is the same guy.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, totally. Scorpio Grid has a nice ring to it.
Sorry, which one? So which one of his beaker?
So interestingly enough, do advance, and ask them if they want to do something here because they could technically pop them before we give them a tag and like just trash their resources. Because in theory, if we just stick the Drago, like we can just go through the resources.
So just to be clear, we can give them a tag and then they don't have a reaction to giving them the tag. No, they do have a reaction to giving them the tag.
The thing is, like, if we give them a tag, before we spend a click to trash a resource, they can react.
Okay, so yeah, we can give them a tag here.
Yeah, well, we'll just wait. Is there a window after you remove the token? There is. Before we spend our next click. So just give them a tag and see what they do, because we probably don't have to blow our proverbial load here.
Okay.
Okay. So it's all you. All you. Just make it clear that they can go now before we can trash their stuff. Can you drag just the camera slightly down just so we're not covering the...
Sure, except thoughts just say Gonzo and Rizzo, which is okay. I'm like Muppet Treasure Island.
I'm good with one tag then?
I'm good with one tag.
So does it make more sense? It makes more sense to give them 2 tags than it does to trash their resources. Because they'll trash them for us, and then they'll still have 2 tags. I think I'm confident that
I think I see what you mean. Yeah,
just
we
give
will
them more
force them
tags.
to do it.
We'll force them to do something. Funny enough, they only have to spend one of them, but they'll still have 2 tags. So spend that. Okay, action. Because now they die to boom unless they do something. Okay.
Okay, so now we don't have to boom.
Yeah, say action.
Like, as in, do they have another action?
Yeah. Okay, you're good. They're clear.
Okay.
Okay. Trash the other one.
Absolutely.
Okay, now what's in front of the Drago? Oh,
Development?
that's fine. Just
That's
get more
fine.
money. Because we still need 8 credits next turn. So we can win next turn. This is a cool line. I actually did not realize that we could brute force the issue.
Yep, absolutely.
Throw out the Enigma.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, okay.
It's too late.
Yeah, that's fine.
Um,
Because they still have 2 tags.
mhm.
I think you trashed both of them there. We basically did, but we didn't have to trash both of them.
Yeah, walk into the stream. Andre, blow our proverbial load.
I say that all the time.
Yeah.
How's it going, Rongi?
I've often blown my primordial load, which is what I used to breed life into a new planet.
How's it going, Alec?
I could
How's
probably
the
make
young
that a funnier joke. I'll workshop it before the end of the night.
So they have 2 tags. They need to clear the 2 tags. They also want to run the Drago or trash the boom from HQ. Now, as soon as we res the envelopment, like we're gonna have less credits. That's 5 to res. We'll get 2 off the what's it called, the Maryland.
Yep.
But they have to do a lot this turn. This is
They
really
have
cool.
like 2 clicks for the tags, 1 for the run, 1 for an install to get through this. Yeah.
It was a cave issue. Mike's good. Oh, super good to hear. That's the cheapest option by a mile.
Ooh, or that.
This is so cool. Boat actually it doesn't get through this unless they run.
Oh my God, you're right.
It's one of the few technically 5 subroutine ice.
They have to run somewhere else
And
first.
they have to break the trash this ice or it becomes the border control.
Yes. Boat.
How many border controls are out? Oh, interesting. Okay, we need to think here.
Just 1 border control in the bin, 1 in HQ.
This is an Afshar.
Oh, right, and we don't want the trash boom.
Okay, hold on. Because if we res the Afshar, they still get through it. They lose 2 credits. They can still have a 1 in 5. But they can run back twice. So I don't think you res it.
And it gives them a thing. Maybe it prevents them from continuing to run.
No, because they'll get through this and get a counter off the successful run. They'll definitely run HQ twice.
So should we res Afshar then? Are you saying we shouldn't?
I think it uses the counters, so yeah, okay.
Because I think on our turn, if they don't manage to clear the tags, which doesn't look like they're going to do, then we can just make money and then boom.
Oh, this is really weird. They can't run back. They'll be broke. Yeah, they're only going to lose 2 credits here. I'm actually not sure.
If we go down to 0, we start next turn with 2, we take 3, and then boom. Because they're
Yeah. No, that's fine. I don't think they can pressure everything. I think they'll run HQ twice. Yeah, give them the Afshar. Beastly boat breaks blockers. The boat's really quite good. Why do they have to trash the Drago anyways? Can't they just clear the tags and they're safe? No, because the next turn in the near future we could
advance Drago again.
Drago. Yeah. It'll be slow and we need another MCA, but yeah, it's not necessary. You fire them broken. So now they can only have 1 shot at this. They only have 1 boom trash.
Yeah. Do not miss your chance
Mouse
to
is
boom.
fantastic.
There we go.
So now if they clear 2 tags, they can clear a tag.
Which would still be a bit annoying, but
Yeah, this seems like an awkward race. Because like us giving them tags with Drago is actually quite expensive.
yep.
Luckily, we have money on the table. Yeah, so they run back, they can't. Can't they just keep clearing the tags you give them? You're spending clicks and credits to advance too. Yes, but they also need money. But yeah, it's going to be a really awkward
If
dance.
they clear 1 tag, they're running R&D.
Wrongy, there's no seamless. Go for it.
If they clear 1 tag, I'm tempted to trash Aesops just to keep them down.
No, they need the play here is to clear a tag for sure. And if that's the case, we mat him.
Mm-hmm.
Rip. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Drago with seamless is busted. I am so terrified of this card that I'm starting to play tag tech in my decks. Like I'm gonna play a no free lunch.
Yeah.
They didn't clear the tag.
That's the game then.
Boom them. They should have cleared the tag for sure. Do not type boom in chat. That was a cool game. Oh, come on. Can you write that was a cool game? Because that was actually a fun ending. All right. So we ended in 10 turns. That's our motto. 10 turn Andes. We're going to try and get there always in 10 turns. They put some pressure on. The Stargate play was like pretty wild. I guess we got a bit lucky. I do think we wanted to ice R&D. The HQ ice didn't end up mattering at the end of the game when they realized their pressure. But that was a really weird way to brute force through tech. I think I goofed a few things there, though. My Stargate was going to go to my heap, and Stone Ship chart plan maybe wasn't as good as thought. Tell them the Stone Ship chart was actually perfect. Yeah, that keeps you from dying. Trying to set up the house of cards but messing up and watching collapse is all part of the fun, though. Yeah, no, yeah, you're playing Shaper. Don't worry. Cool.
Did my messages get eaten?
Sometimes it gets eaten. Say thanks. Oh, there. Thanks for the game, maybe? Anything I say, Patrick has to type.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, boy. I don't think you understand like how nervous it makes me to see my name sing shit on like, just being an ass.
Yeah, I know.
I choose.
You should get like an elbow brace just to like lock in the microphone.
I don't need a mic stand. This is unsustainable. Okay, welcome. How's everyone doing? I don't have the splash on. Where's the splash? Oh, here it is. You're watching the Metropole Grid. My name is Andre. Patrick, do you want to introduce yourself for those who might be new to the channel?
I'd love to. I also love you call me Patrick.
Yeah.
It's not as a little treat. Yeah. My name is Patrick. I'm a Netrunner player from way back, friend of Andre's from Netrunner. Actually, we know each other through Netrunner. And sometimes I'm here on this channel kind of pretending to be Andre and ruining his reputation in the wider community.
Yeah. You got to bring me down a peg.
Hey, it's me, Andre. I think you suck. This is my friend Patrick. He's not going to be here long. Don't worry about it.
Macaroni, do you think all these boom combo decks will survive in tournament play, especially with open lists? It seems like they would get teched into oblivion. I think this deck is very easy to tech against and is very fragile. I think you're going to see versions of these combo decks that are a bit more resilient. I'm pretty sure Heinzel's version is a bit more resilient. Going to the biotic labor play over the MC austerity play takes the issue of can you stick something onto the table and just puts it as an economic issue, which is like strong. And that deck has ways to like deal with resource hate and stuff like that. So I would believe that. I think that there's ways to do it. In terms of open deck lists, it's more so about understanding the ice and what like sort of traps you have to play around. Like, do you have to play around a hard-hitting use? That's the only thing that it really buys. Because I think if you've seen MC austerity policy, most players are going to understand what that means, regardless. So I think it's a flimsy deck. I think it's a Swiss cheese deck that could do well in Swiss rounds if you're lucky. And then probably is not one of the best decks in the format. So yeah.
Running parallel, that's a great story. People used to mistake Eric Idle for Michael Palin. I don't know how you could. Michael Palin's an adorable treasure. And Idle would tell them to go fuck themselves to mess around with Palin's reputation. And Palin is known to be a pretty nice guy.
I saw Vincel score 2 Atlases in a hostile in one turn to win with his list. They're extremely good at Netrunner. I don't know too much about those lists, but I am like convinced that Op is like 1 or 2 cards potentially away from like a cerebral imaging 7-point combo type deck.
Oh,
like,
for sure. It's got potential. It's almost there.
It's like clearly written on the walls and like 1 or 2 cards short. They're like try and find a good way. Like if dedication ceremony was around, like I think we'd be there. So like I think it's gonna get there. I think you can do some aggressive like fast advance plays, like score an Azyef and then like put advancements on a dedication and then fast advance out. I don't know if it's the best way to do Wayland fast advance. It's probably the flashiest though.
It certainly is flashy, but it also has a lot of flexibility for other like pivots. Yeah, I think, which is interesting.
It's a cool idea, and I think like also in startup, even in standard, you could play as like full rig destruction, which I think is what you're doing, and I think that's actually like the fact that you can Sphegator and Ice Wall into a Drago and then just Retribution out of nowhere. Like,
exactly.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
It's so gross.
And then leaving with the tag that they still have to deal with, and then like probably the Dragos can survive a turn, honestly. Yeah, because you're trashing the things they need to get into Drago.
I think if the deck is really busted, you're going to see nobody post it to Netrunner DB, and you're going to see someone like run it down mid in Continental season, and that's only a couple weeks away, so don't go anywhere.
Wow. Do you want to talk about news?
Yeah, let's do some news.
All right, we got a lot of news.
Problem is I'm heated up, and I'm holding this microphone. Okay, we're going to run through the news. This is the first news. This has been a pretty big talking point this week, so we'll just go over this if you haven't heard it. I know maybe you've heard it, maybe you're tired of hearing it. I understand that too. But this article came up just like 2 days ago, maybe a day ago, titled The Change. And what this says basically is that Nisei is going to be changing their name. The company formerly known as Project Nisei is going to be changing their name to something else. They haven't said what their name is going to change to. That's still going to be announced soon enough, but there's going to be some changes associated with the name change, of course. Firstly, these are the new card backs. The original card backs look very similar like this, but in big chunky letters underneath the N, it says the word Nisei. This is the new version that doesn't have that branding, but they're going to stick with the like the DNA type helix N on it just to mean like Netrunner or whatever. It doesn't matter.
It not only is an N, it's also an infinite symbol to suggest that the game continues.
Yeah, it's really cute.
Indefinitely.
Now, you can probably find this VOD when they announced the new card backs like 3-4 years ago. This, mind you, Project Nisei's been around for 3-4 years. I think my commentary was like the Nisei text on the back of the card is the worst part of the card back. So
I probably said something similar, honestly.
Yeah, it looks bad. This looks so much better. Huge success.
Super clean. I love it. I was actually trying to think of other card games that have the card name, like Magic obviously is the big one. Pokemon.
Yeah, Magic says Deckmaster on the back for some reason.
And Deckmaster. And then like Ashes Reborn has Ashes on it, but Summoner Wars does not, thankfully.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just looking through my collection.
Yeah, Arkham Horror also looked very simple. Original
Yeah,
Netrunner, very simple. Like a cool design. Yeah, this is really good. So why do they want to change their name? They go through it, and in short, the term Nisei, you might have heard if you've been playing Netrunner for a while. It's a Japanese term that means second generation.
Yeah.
And flavorfully in the game, Nisei was used when with the Nisei line of clones. And they're the second generation line of clones that have been used for many purposes and generally have like psionics powers, which is pretty wild. Now Nisei was chosen as like a cutesy name, meaning the second generation of Netrunner, ignoring the fact that Project Nisei is technically the third generation Netrunner, but like as a way of like, we're continuing this game 4 years ago when FFG stopped producing it.
Yeah.
Now Nisei as the name second generation does refer to a heritage group. It is a term used for Japanese Americans and Japanese Brazilians, which are second generation immigrants to other lands. I, for instance, am a second generation immigrant, not Japanese or Brazilian Japanese, but it's a term used by that group. And not inherently that name is an offensive term, but Nisei was becoming increasingly uncomfortable using that name to refer to themselves because it's a name that belongs to another group.
It belongs to a group, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I know there's a lot of conversations, people saying like, but there's so many names of cards in this game that are references to other cultures. And I get that. And I think there's ways to do that tastefully.
Yeah. But the whole name of the studio, that's another level. That's like a little beyond.
It's different when you say like, oh, this is a card about like an ancient Norse mythological figure, but there's another thing saying like, this name is us. We are this name.
Absolutely.
It gets strange. And at the end of the day, whether you do or do not agree, whether the name needs to change or not, it doesn't matter. Nisei doesn't want to run with this name anymore, so they're changing it. Now, this gets a bit murky, and there's a lot of feedback about this because what wasn't explained before Midnight Sun was released is that this card back you see here is the card back that's going to show up on the Midnight Sun that you might have ordered in the last week or two, which means it's a different card back that if you've recently gone to Netrunner and purchased System Gateway or the Ashes Cycle, the card backs don't match. And that's obviously not good. I think that's where my criticism comes about this whole thing. And it's very apparent that this article was meant to be posted during the Midnight Sun release schedule to make it obvious that this was going to come. And it's like really unfortunate that this article came out later at the date and now people are buying a product that doesn't line up with their expectations. Obviously that sucks. It's a bummer. I don't think anyone's excited about it. And I think it's very awkward for the timing of the game, but it's also very awkward because there's so many players coming to this game that are playing casually on a tabletop, not at a tournament setting where opaque sleeves are already mandated, that don't have a cohesive set of cards without spending more money on sleeves.
People have either clear sleeves or they just didn't feel the need to have sleeves and now they suddenly do, which does inarguably suck. And that's really unfortunate.
That's bad. That's not great. I think inherently this was meant to be at a different time, and that's obviously very unfortunate. It's a hard thing to like fix. It seems that like a lot of people expected if this is the change, why don't you wait till the later set or like announce it later so that people aren't surprised by it? But it is what it is. Nisei, for what I've seen, they don't have like a blog post where they've apologized by it, but they've been talking in comms and threads and stuff, and they've been pretty apologetic about the issue. This is not what they intended, and unfortunately there's been like, people are not excited about it.
Yeah.
For what it's worth. And like there's like two big communities about this. For me, I've been buying Nisei cards since the day they came out. And so already I have now 3 different sets of Nisei card backs because it's important to know. And it's
not even counting alt arts.
Not counting
right?
alt arts,
Which are a whole other thing. Yeah.
But like already for me, Uprising and Downfall have different card backs. And then this is a third different card back. For me, I play everything in sleeves because I play at tournaments and events where that's important. But like I understand a majority of players do not do that, perhaps new players, and that sucks.
Yeah.
Yes.
That said, we have an affiliate link on Amazon to buy Dragon Field.
That's largely what this is. Basically, they're going to announce a new name soon. I think it's really unfortunate about the timing of the matter, and I think Nisei has probably learned something about it. There has been a lot of discussions about this, and people have been really heated about it and saying, like, we've seen real fucking toxic shit, I'll be honest. There's no other way to call it. Like, we've seen transphobic comments and threads and people getting harassed and stuff like that. And, like, that's fucking ridiculous. Sorry that I'm swearing so much. Like, that's not the way this has to go.
Yeah, the reaction has been so extreme and so mean. And it's not always the same people being mean as are being extreme. Like, walking away from the game entirely because the card back feels like it's such a fixable problem. I'm not that it isn't, you have to buy another thing. I understand that's frustrating, but like you've just bought cards. It feels, I don't know how to put my thoughts together without offending at one of these groups.
But that's the thing. Is like, I don't want to say that these people's grievances are not real.
Exactly.
Like, it sucks. You bought something that it wasn't what you think it was going to be, but like, you have to understand that this is hard. This seems like on a organizational scale, there was a mix up and not everything lined up, and now we end up in an awkward situation. There's a really nice post on Reddit made by is it Popular Mechanics or Unpopular Mechanics?
It's Unpopular Mechanics. It's a name I love.
Yeah, one of the Reddit mods, and they have a huge thread talking about how like Nisei's volunteers. We've got a lot of hate speech in this Reddit. What the hell is going on? Like, people are trying really hard.
And I think Unpopular Mechanics is not themselves part of Nisei. They're just part of the Reddit mod team. I think I might be mistaken.
Yeah.
So like, they're just speaking as a person on Reddit who is witnessing this like really horrible, excessive anger directed at people, like celebrating that Netrunner might collapse again, as if like, yeah, this is what you get for like, there are people who are like the anti-woke brigade is here, like, wow, you went so far with brain to core damage, and now you're doing this for people who don't care about the game. I don't know, it's just awful.
Yeah, it's weird.
I was telling my friend Jen about the name change, and she was like, yeah, I always thought it was interesting, like my grandparents were of the Nisei Canadian generation, and they survived, or her great grandparents survived like the internment camps.
Yes.
In that like horrible period during World War II and around then. And she's like, it didn't bother me enough to ever say anything, but now that it's changed, it's a bit of a relief. Like that's it.
That's the thing. So Will's commenting here, one thing to remember is that Nisei is not automatically an exploitative or an appropriative term.
Yeah.
And like, I get that. And I don't think any of these arguments are about like, this is an offensive term, this is a slur. But like the way that I see it is that if, say, a card game ended and then some team picked up the card game and then they made their name Slavs, right? Like not something that's inherently offensive, not a group that's specifically like downtrodden, but they just call them Slavs. I'm a Slavic person, even though it didn't have really much to like, they are not Slavic people. That's a bit weird. And as a Slavic person, I'm not upset about that. But the point I'm trying to say is that they were uncomfortable with the name, being like, wait, this is strange, isn't it? We can do better.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people think they can't do better. They just like the name Project Nisei because it's cute and it's cutesy. And one of the things that I don't understand about this is how expensive this is going to be for them. Like they clearly put a lot of thought into this.
Yeah.
This is like mind blowing. Like I don't understand what they have to do to get this to go through. Like they have to change their socials. They have a YouTube and Twitch channel with followers. What do they do to all the videos? Like there's so much they have to do to make this happen, and they're committing to it, which means it's obviously clearly important. This is not a whim, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's hugely important to the people of Nisei.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate timing. Ideally, it would have happened like a long time ago, not just at the beginning of Midnight Sun, but like, it's frustrating.
Yeah. It's not great. Sorry, I just a chat bug got in. I just
go ahead. But no, you make a great point. Like it's so expensive in terms of like not just money, but hours spent fixing this, or spent like catching up with everything. But yeah, you have to understand how important this is to them. Yeah, it's interesting.
They also did commit to like, and it's going to take a while, obviously, but they committed to remastering the old sets, which was something that came up with the core damage change because some of the cards have brain damage on it, and so they're going to fix that with the templating and do all that. But it's not going to come fast because they're still doing a lot of other stuff. So
I saw a Reddit comment, one that might have been moderated away eventually, but it was like, I can't believe Nisei, like at one point they said they weren't going to remaster it, and now they're saying they're going to remaster. Like, yeah, that's how like companies work. Sometimes they aren't planning on doing something, and then later on they are. And I think the remaster project is something that everyone kind of wanted to do for a while. And if we were planning on it, not that I was involved in those conversations, like it's not like we could just say that all the time while we're working on, because that sets up expectations that very angry people take advantage of.
Yeah, doing all that in a gazillion language SKUs. Yeah, no, this is like literally rebranding on this scale, especially of course when they have this sort of momentum, seems like a nightmare. And I'm like,
the fact that's
really
happening,
interested to see what they're doing.
The fact that it's happening while we have so much momentum from Shut Up and Sit Down, from Polygon.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but
boy,
it's what they wanted to do, and they're going to do it. So like, buckle up.
Yep.
I wasn't super clear on this. Did they say they were going to update Ash's runner art frames? Yeah, I think they were. They said they're going to update the old ones into the modern frames.
Oh, did they do that? Yeah,
I'm
think
convinced
like
I read that.
Yeah, I think almost all the art is going to stay the same, but maybe the runner art frames. I can't.
Yeah, the frames are different.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Exactly. Yeah, the core damage change was mostly of a serious issue that was addressed by changing the CR in the front of the cards. I can totally understand people not freaking out much about that. Yeah, core damage for a lot of people were like taking the theme out of my game and stuff like that. And I don't know. The core damage thing is also interesting, like, because I felt like that might have gone better if the article that released core damage showed an example of a flavorful card that warranted the openness of brain damage to core damage. I feel like that could have gone better.
They went with running hot,
which is a brain damage card, right?
It clearly looks like a brain. It's like someone's brain is being fried,
example.
right?
But if they showed a card like the one where you have to sacrifice a connection so that somebody, you know, the one, the political one where like Akshara Serene is murdered publicly. So
Oh,
you
yeah,
can't
yeah.
advance agendas.
That's a good example of like someone's fundamentally changed something about themselves.
Yes.
I'd not even I'd say ghost tongue, because ghost tongue has nothing to do with the brain, but it's like, like Asa is changing something
Yes.
about herself
Yeah,
fundamentally
That's true.
in order to gain an advantage, and I think that's a good example of core. Yeah.
Yeah, true. So I would be excited if the remastered Ash's Downfall were recommissioned with new arts. I wouldn't count on that. That's immensely expensive, and they probably want to spend that like bandwidth going forward. Because also like in Nisei, it's from my understanding, because there's always like a change in what they want that game to look like. I think they always want to push forward as opposed to like fix backwards.
Well, I think I have a philosophy about that, and maybe it applies more to me than to other people at Nisei. I guess I'm not speaking for all of Nisei, but like I feel like passion kind of flows like water, and it flows and downhill is easiest. Like moving forward is easy. Like going backwards is kind of hard when you're already flowing forward. You're moving on to Borealis, which comes after Midnight Sun, and that's exciting. That's something we want to work for. Whereas the Ashes cycle is coming, people are kind of tired of it's out. We like that it's
Let's
already
do
out.
something else. Rajat says, I thought Nisei was the initials for another name. It is technically, there exists what they call a backronym.
And no one likes it.
No one likes
Please
it.
don't talk about it. It's
No,
a
they
bad,
don't mention it.
It's a bad backronym.
Yeah.
It's a BB, as I call it.
They came up with the Nisei name, and then in reverse, somebody found words that line up to it. It's not important. You can't use clears in organized play, right? No, Andrew, you can't. You have to use opaque sleeves. It's been that rule since the first days of FFG, because even as soon as FFG put out their first alt arts, not only were the card backs different, the cards were physically bigger than regular
Yeah, it was like
cards.
a millimeter, and then it's noticeable.
So like there's a lot of veterans that are not that like worked up about this sort of change, because for them it's just like another day at the horse race or whatever. But like I genuinely understand for newer players who are playing this on sleeve, this is an issue. But yeah.
Oh, I'm being called out for my philosophy on how passion works. Yeah. Also, you shouldn't use clear sleeves and organs, because like proxies are so important to the game now. Like people have gone to Worlds and done very well with just proxies and alt arts.
Yeah, alt
And,
arts, proxies, FFG cards, Nisei cards, they're all backs are different. You can't. There's no way to get it to work.
Some
That's the organization that most of us give $0 to. I'm just happy that it exists and all, and I find it
of
hard to
course.
complain that they feel like changing their name.
But like it's not like people aren't allowed to complain, even if it's given away for free.
Sure.
But the amount of emotion feels unbalanced.
Yeah, no,
You know?
some parts have got really quite bad. Really, really quite bad. So I missed a lot of chat messages when I was like trying to explain everything. Apologies for that. Love the gunships. Hey, Brennan, thank you. Okay.
They're talking about your biceps.
I know. I find the news that people worked about this quite surprising. I'm not I don't know. For what it's worth, Reddit in the last couple like weeks has been a bit wild.
Reddit's been the most negative play. Like I follow
Reddit's
a
been
lot of Netrunner,
strange.
like and BGG. Like the forums are mostly dead there, but there's like 5 different threads about core damage. And like, come on, folks. But yeah, like GLC is still pretty positive, and then there's a few people who are noisily negative, but they're often drowned out. But in Reddit, it's harder to see that.
Well, like, I don't know. I don't think I'm fully engaging in this conversation because I missed a lot of it. But like at the end of the day, it's not about rationalizing whether the name itself is inherently offensive to any amount of groups. At the end of the day, if Nisei says we're not Nisei people, so we don't want to wear that on our t-shirts and call ourselves Nisei people, they're
That's
not
true,
going to
yeah.
do it. Like it's that simple. Like again, they called themselves Scots or whatever. Like they don't want to do it. They're not doing it. Love the biceps. Thank you, Brennan. All right.
Well, okay.
That was for you, though.
He's talking about his
Yeah,
deck list.
So other news, Continentals are sneaking up on you. They're in a couple weeks. The first one is like in 2-3 weeks, August 18th, in basically 2.5 weeks. Sign up for this stuff. Again, this is not, it has like a really intimidating name, but it's open to anyone. Tickets are only $15, I think, 15 American. Yeah. It's online. You don't have to be in any of these regions to sign up. So just sign up to, you only can do one, but sign up for the one that the time
Just wake up on time. That's all you have to be able to do.
Just get there. The prizes at the bottom, there's participation prizes. So if you're paying 15, you already get 3 Deuces Wild with a new art that's been commissioned for this. And if you make it the top half, mystery card with Sokka's face on it.
Yeah,
So,
and also sleeves are part of the prize pool. That's pretty cool. I think this is the first time we've seen that.
no, they've been around from last year.
All right, never
I
mind.
have a couple sets of these. They're good.
Oh, great. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
nice,
Okay, never mind.
And there's a belt at the end. And Intercontinentals will be happening sometime in September, I think. So that's sick. If you also want to get involved in streaming and commentary, whether it's to like help moderate chat, whether it's to be a host, whether it's to commentate just like 2 rounds because you're nervous about the whole thing, reach out to Nisei. Again, this whole thing runs on volunteers. Get involved. Someone said there's a push to change the term run on the GS. No, that was shit posting. That's like straw
that
man
must have been a
shitposting.
joke. Yeah. Or well,
that belt though, I know. This is Orbital. Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's mean mugging. Okay, other news. Quick stuff. Nisei put out this guide.
It's about time.
It's about time. How to play with System Gateway. I did make this intro in an afternoon. I hope you liked it.
Oh, that's
it was
too bad.
Very quick.
Well,
and this
terrible,
is
but
from it's Casey from Brain in a Jar. So Nisei,
I think Casey is Brain in a Jar.
Yeah, but Brain in a Jar, I think, is how you can find her on socials. That's what I mean.
Okay.
Yeah. This is Casey, and Casey runs through learning to play strictly from System Gateway. So explaining like how this works, how to open it, how the basic IDs work. So it's not going to have like, tagging or core damage because that stuff doesn't show up in here, but it's pretty good. It's 15 minutes.
Yeah. What we're going to do, so the rest of the stream, I think we're going to be looking at the background for Board Game Collection and talking about which ones we played, which ones we like. Exactly.
Yeah, that's fair. I think that's the old Robo Rally, which I think I'm jealous of. Maybe it's the new one. I don't know. And we talked about that today. That's Networks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Played Abomination.
So check it out. It's good. It's clean. I think
played
there
Netrunner.
are like some minor errors in the thing, and I think Nisei was like rushing to get this to print because the Polygon article came out, and I think they wanted like a CTA.
Yeah.
So some people pointed it out in chat, but like give support, give this a watch, a like, what have you. Other video news. Sengren put this out this morning. This is Jeff Sengren. You don't often see his face. I think this is a face reveal. I don't know how that's the new Robo Rally. Shit. I don't know if that was not a bigger deal. But this is basically a very scientific tier list where we go through all the Midnight Sun runner cards and rank them on a tier scale that we've created. It is like semi-serious. I think we all mean what we say, but it's a bit fun and goofy. It's like an hour 51. If you watch it at 2 times speed, it's half that long. It's good fun. And we'll be doing the runner side of it on this channel probably in about a week. So it'll be out next Wednesday. We'll have a gameplay on Monday as well. I had really a lot of fun doing this. I hope you like it. Give us your feedback on what you think, because people disagree with us, and that's quite fine.
Yeah, Suchware says sleeveless gameplay. Of course, the Learn to Play video is a reference to Dan D'Argenio playing sleeveless.
Yes, exactly.
Absolutely. That's probably on purpose.
Armando, I was able to make the tourney in SF. Thank you guys for encouragement. How'd it go? 100% would do that again. Great group. Thank you for the info about the game and seeing Metropolitan Grid and Patrick. Armando, did we play the other day? I think we played like 2 nights ago, right? Or last night, maybe. Corp should be spicier. Yeah, Corp is a lot spicier. There's more cards.
Corp will be
It'll
very
be like
weird.
4 hours. Enjoy.
Interesting about this one, each faction segment takes longer than the previous one.
Admittedly, the Shaper was the last one, so I think that tracks.
Sure.
Yeah. Love the collaboration. Thank you, Will.
Yeah. Just to add on to what Armando said is like, even going to high level intimidating tournaments, like you still have a lot of fun. You'll end up playing with people around your level anyway because of the way the elo system works.
Yes.
And like you learn so much, and you see that people are like super friendly.
This is like the biggest deal that in
More
theory,
biceps.
I know the best Netrunner tournament to go to is the biggest Netrunner tournament, and this is just like the rule of, it's not technically the law of big numbers, but the idea is that round 1 you have a chance of sitting next to the 2-time world champion, and you will probably lose. Which is kind of the point. And at that point, you'll play against somebody who's also lost 2 games. And maybe that person is like the person who played the second best person in the world, so they lost their 2 games. And now you've lost 4 games in a row. And you might think, oh, what a terrible day. I'm going to scoop and go home. Don't do it. Because in round 3, you're going to play someone who's also lost 4 games in a row. Which means you're probably going to play somebody that you like is at equal level. And as the game goes on, the day goes on, your games are going to start reaching parity.
Absolutely.
And that's the point. The bigger the tournament, the quicker and the more accurate your pairing will be. Immediately you might get goofed on round 1 or 2, but that's the point. You're trying to learn something. You're not trying to beat the world champion. Good luck.
Just bring a bottle of water, bring some crackers, bring some energy bars. Like you need to keep your energy up. I always get a headache midway through a long game of Netrunner, long day of Netrunner.
Yeah, you do.
So I like bring Tylenol with me as well sometimes.
Try and get some air if you can. Like just stand aside, go where it's quiet. Like it's a huge difference.
I lost every game of the tourney, but it was really fun. I mean, okay, in that case, if you lost every game, then I don't think
start somewhere. Like you think we didn't lose every single game the first time we played? Even like the 12th time we played. Like whatever.
You take that right back.
Okay. I lost every game of the tournament, but it was really fun just because nice people, cool cards. I got a couple prizes.
Yeah,
that is a thing
that's the other thing. Everyone gets prizes. And like usually the judge is gonna raffle off. No, I shouldn't say this because a lot of judges will not raffle off their judge prize. I didn't when I got the Hikaru playmat. But yeah, like you get like raffles. Sometimes people make their own alt arts and bring them.
Yes.
Which is fun that they share.
From what I've seen, Netrunner tournaments do have good prizes for people that top well, but a lot of times, at least in the communities we're part of, there's always door prizes, always raffles. There needs to be a large subsection of prizes that are not merit based because the majority of people half of the people are going to be below half, right? Wrong game never lost the game. Fantastic. The Trash or Busta stream and playtesting are always an hour for the first faction, and then last one's 5 minutes because we all need to stop talking. Man, Trasher Bust was fun. I need to revisit Trasher Bust when now the new cards are there. 0-6 and they gave me Hikaru playmat and 2 altered playsets.
Oh, that's cool.
San Francisco.
But that's like whenever a new player comes to an event, I'm like, yeah, give them the stuff.
everything.
Like, what do we have? Like, we go through our list of like old altars. Like, okay, give them these like plastics. Yeah, they're illegal, but just have them because it's cool to have. Yeah,
it's history.
Yeah,
Patrick, I can't see what time it is.
it's 10:16. 10:16, folks.
Sign up to watch
Eastern
Pat
time.
build a really bad Asa deck.
Okay, let's do it.
You have
ASAP.
to
Come on.
exit a Netrunner DB. It's all you. I'm stretching my legs.
So I went to google.com. I searched for Netrunner DB because I'm not used to your setup. You know, I would have had it. Okay. Anyway, let's go to
sooner than later. Can you hit the got it button in the bottom right? That will bother me. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to my decks.
Are you comfortable logging into yours?
Oh, you want me to log into mine?
I can do mine. I'm just standing back here.
I don't remember what my.
Yeah, I'll do mine. Hold on.
Yeah. I can figure it out, but
No.
yeah. Hey, folks, this is your roving reporter, Patrick Sklar, on the scene. Today, today we're going to be talking to Nanako, a cat that scratched Andre's biceps earlier today.
I was that cabo. Just watched back the YouTube to try and see what went wrong. Hey, good game. I meant System Gateway at the start. Okay, that makes more sense.
Oh, yeah.
Coming from some other competitive tabletop games, it's kind of fun, refreshing to see y'all saying plays that were probably wrong as exciting as Stargate. That Stargate play was metal as heck. I've never seen someone with like admittedly like a bit of disregard, but like that is generate pressure immediately. It's pretty cool.
The way they like. That's the thing about Netrunners. Like when you're only focusing on your own gameplay, you think, "Oh man, I messed up." But the other players thinking, "What's their strategy? What's happening? I don't know what to do." Like that's why I tell new players like you have to play both sides because as a runner you're thinking, "Oh, the corp is in such control of the game, and I'll never." And as the corp you're thinking like, "I don't have enough money to do everything. I don't have enough money to do half the things," and you're just hoping the runner doesn't run.
Yeah, hidden information is a hell of a thing. No, it's really, really cool. And like, I don't mean this in any disrespect because this is a huge advantage newer players don't understand that they have in Netrunner is outsider art. Like there are fundamental play patterns that like
we've gotten used to.
Netrunner players do just out of habits, like install advance,
exactly
generally 5-3. And then you see like install advance on 4-2s that like newer players do because they don't like subscribe to the insider art. And then it like absolutely stomps on someone because they're expecting that to be like a off-tempo bad obokata, right?
Yeah, there is an equivalent to button mashing in Netrunner that absolutely can work. Yeah. And then you just slap some snares in your corp deck and you've got yourself a high variance possible tournament winner.
Yeah, and I'd get upset when I recorded a bunch of Sable games the other day, so that's fine.
Okay.
Hey, Dan, how's it going?
Hey, Dan, how's it going?
How's the video doing? Deep Dive Turn 1 is legit. I'm not opening that Speed Diver tab, but that gives you an idea what the game on Monday is going to be. New runner deck. Standard.
Oh, sorry. Yep.
Yeah, you're in charge. I'm going to send back.
It's standard.
Also, a couple tail end of the tournament talk, but
I
try to get people involved in Infinity tournaments. Infinity is a miniatures game. I tell them not to worry about winning. It's an excuse to get even more games in one day. Yeah, if you like the game is fun when you lose too. People do want to win though.
All right, let's start with some sure gambles.
That's why I don't record my VODs. I'm salty on my streams.
All right, what are we trying to do with this deck? You mentioned to me, tag me Asa.
I think that's
with
too
Obelisk?
ambitious for 10 o'clock. So I think we just want to do like
that's
basic
10, 20
fundamentals, core damage Asa.
Okay, so we're talking Marrow, we're talking amped up.
Shatushka amped up, and then a bit of like flavor. Sable games, Monday. It's startup, by the way. The thing on Monday is going to be startup. We have Sable Deep Dive and startup. Ask Sengren, he knows all about it.
I feel like 2 Marrow.
Yeah, I don't know. Can you click on ASA so people can see what the ASA text is? Yeah, okay. Control and wheel up just like a couple notches. Thank you. So, Eco-Insurrectionists, that's why the name of the stream is what it was. We were going to call it the new Call of Duty because the joke got a bit messed up. The first time each turn you suffer core damage, which is what brain damage is now named, you may draw a card and sabotage 2.
Yeah.
And May is there. You want to do it 100% of the time, just about. So we're going to just basically try and get 1 core damage a turn. Sabotage 2 means the corp has to trash that number of cards from HQ, their choice, or the top of R&D, unknown choice. Stupid camera focus.
And of course you can do 1 and 1.
Yes, but you can't look at the top cards of R&D after you commit to them. So we want to basically do, a lot of times you want to do as much sabotage in a single turn.
Because it's exponentially more effective the more it happens in 1 turn. If you do like 2 sabotage every turn, not as effective as like one Shatushka and +2 or something like that.
For sure.
It's just devastating.
It's not additive, it's multiplicative.
Yeah, that's one reason like I think I agree with your and Yasengrin's assessment of Augustina.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't do enough in one go. And yeah, a ping now and then is okay, but sometimes that even helps the corp. And that's
the one ping every randomly doesn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
I think also big issue is that what virus suite goes with that. What Botulus? What other viruses do you have?
Fermenter.
Yeah,
I don't know. There's good viruses out there.
Remember, you can overinstall your
Good
consoles.
cheap viruses.
You can. I'm hoping that there's better targets because we only have so much hand size.
Right. So what are we doing? We're gonna go with probably.
You have to change the collection because standard is messed up currently until August 8th. Because you have to do Midnight Sun, you have to remove Mumbat and the other one.
And Oran Chaos.
Yeah, that's gonna be fixed once.
In that case, amped up, we can probably drop and look for the name of the card, which is Running Hot.
Yeah.
Right, Steel Skin, probably 3 of as well.
Definitely the best card.
Anyway, so I was looking for, do we Light the Fire as a 1 of?
Yeah, I'm hotter on this card. It seems that most people, pun intended. I think it's really nice also in ASA. The idea with the card is they might not actually do anything, but just installing it means that they can't leave Spin Doctors on the table.
Absolutely.
It has an impact.
I would absolutely take a core damage to destroy a Spin Doctor without them getting the chance to use it.
But a lot of times they just pop it. They install that, react, pop Spin Doctor.
I've seen that too, and that's fine. Yeah, cool. Exactly.
I like Augustina with Imp, trash the cards the corp wants to keep. Yeah, Imp is one of the better targets.
That's actually a good point. They trash a card they don't want, and then you run HQ and trash the rest.
For what it's worth, HQ pressure does combine really well with Ace's ability, because if they're getting rid of their worst cards in HQ, you're left with
leaves them the good cards.
Want to protect.
Okay, so
why not pinhole them instead where you're playing 2 of them, right? Because it has the word core damage on it, so it is good. But we could also probably still play pinhole.
Okay, so what else goes in this deck?
What else goes in this deck?
What else goes in this deck?
I think we want to play a single copy of DJ Fenris for the most HQ pressure on a single card.
Sure.
Winhole. Tongue that Ghost. Yeah, if we want to do Ghost Tongue, we play 2 Ghost Tongue, and then we make sure we're playing a fair bit of events.
Yeah.
You're in neutral, yeah.
Ghost Tongue.
Can you click on Ghost Tongue just so people see this? Because they're new cards?
So, Ghost Tongue is a new card. Super simple. Suffer 1 core when you install it.
Yeah.
And each event is low. It costs lower by 1. So, better than prepaid, because prepaid only works once per turn.
Yeah. This is a whenever text, which is classically been busted in this game.
Yeah, this is a huge value card. Yeah. I feel like 1 core is too little for how valuable how much value this can give you, for sure.
So you want to make sure that we're playing enough events that we can get a worthy amount of value from this.
Yeah.
Chestushka spamming, that card's really good for Chestushka. With Labor Rights and DJ Steve, I don't think Labor Rights is necessary in these sort of decks. I think the game is going to be over before you run out of cards. T400 is an option for grip size. T400 is a card I inherently don't like because it is the opposite of aggressive. It is a slow card that gives you a bit more hand size. I think if we were really worried about hand size, we could do Obelisk and go tags or anything. But I feel 8 hand size is enough. You can do enough damage.
Yeah. Okay. So since we're running Ghost Tongue, we might as well put a lot more events in. Let's think about the events.
Yeah, Deuce's Wild is good. Dirty Laundry is great. We might cut down on Deuce's Wild, but we'll see.
I'll keep it at 3 for now.
Yeah, for sure.
Are we doing a guinea pig thing? I don't think we have to.
We'd have to build around that. Mining Accident's interesting, but I don't know how often we're going to run to use that.
Yeah, I don't know what the bad pub really does for us yet. Yeah. Overclock. Well, we don't know what our.
Just put 1 so we can remember. Overclock's really good with fractors, heat breakers.
Yep.
That's probably it. Wildcat Strike actually gets a fair bit better when it's 1 credit. Pitch just 2 maybe. I want Brain Cage back. Felt good max. I never love those cards that don't inherently do anything to the board state.
I did play a lot of Brain Cage because I love cards that do nothing to the game state.
All right, let's look at resources.
Yeah, let's.
So here we have some pretty standard stuff
I played against a player who was playing Climactic Showdown. I did trash and ice so they wouldn't get the accesses. This was just the other night.
Yeah.
All right, what are we looking at? So, right, we aren't thinking about tagging.
No. So you put a daily cast as a reminder that we can play more. We want some amount of card draw. Currently, we only have Steel Skin Scarring, which is not enough. So at that point, you can either go aggressive and play a Dream Net and run a lot, which I don't know if we exactly want to do.
I don't know.
Earthrise Hotel is fine. Also, if we want to do as our multi-axis, if we want to play the twinning, that means that we have to run companions.
Yeah, the twinning, which I shortened to TTW. That's what 2 of.
TTW. Yeah, that's not going to be confusing.
Okay, but
so now we need cards.
What is powering up the twinning now?
Puemo.
Okay.
Puemo.
Mystic?
No, we already have Ghost Tongue.
Okay.
Taka. Taka's the best for twinning because if you're running, you're using breakers.
Okay, so Trickster Taka.
2 might be enough. I think you might just do 1/1. We'll see.
Let's do 2 for now.
Okay.
And you want a Paladin Puemo?
Yeah, Paladin's great.
And you don't want Mystic because I feel like
no.
Okay.
That's what Ghost Tongue does, right?
Yeah, but Ghost Tongue Like we'll still get value out of a Mystic.
I banned this robot. It's back.
You can take care
Hold
of it.
on. Sorry, chat.
Do you see that Nisei is going to play it immediately had a porn bot?
No, that happens on all YouTube channels.
Sure. Yeah.
You can check on most YouTube channels. Like you check on the Senger one, it'll say like it has 17 comments when there's only 16. It's because a bunch of those are like shadow banned. Just like porn bots. Immediately. I can't ban all of them. Whatever. Only the robot. Play Divide and Conquer, doing twinning. No trash from HQ equals use counters there. Otherwise, nice dig on R&D. I don't think you can use the counters between accesses. You have to use them up front because it's a paid ability, right? So I don't think you can like see HQ and then choose to use them. Actually, it's whenever you breach a queue. No, you can. Whoa, that's not a paid ability window. This is an instant speed effect. Should that not be an interrupt? How does the timing of that work?
I wonder, is that an interrupt? Should that be an interrupt?
Gotta break the subroutine on the chat bot again, I guess. That's really strange. I'm surprised that works like that. We have 37 cards, no programs. Let's start with that.
All right, let's think about what are our breakers here.
Yeah. So heat breakers are very good in Anarch, and they're even better when we're consistently doing damage to ourselves.
So we're talking about Paperclip?
That's the same timing as Nusha. Huh.
It's the same timing as Nusha?
Yeah, because Nusha says when you breach, access another
Okay,
card.
yeah. I don't know, what's the usual breakdown? Like 2 each?
Yeah, I do 2 each, and then maybe you also play what's it called?
Orchestra.
Maybe like some Botulissus or something for early aggression. You can also play Boomerang.
True. Yeah, well,
we've
we've not
influence.
Spent, yeah. Well, I mean, we're building a deck.
Chesva will power twinning. I just don't know how often we're gonna be running centrals to get that 2 credits every turn. This is the part of why twinning will get banned. You can't even do the border control after they spend counters. I know that was actually like a really interesting part. Is like the like standoff along what's it called?
2 of those.
That. I think there's a chance. Can you scroll down? Okay, so we did not put what's it called? Liberated accounts in this deck, which I think might be correct. I think we want to put all of our money into events.
Yeah, no, but for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, Earthrise is already something. I mean, we could put. I mean, no, we also have Steel Skin. Like that's some draw.
Thought says, is there a good way to spend credits from an installed card during the corp turn? Yes, you can boost your breakers at any point in time.
Yes. So
is Taka only during a run? Oh, only during runs. Okay, so
but cards like Multi-Threader, I think you can use during the corpse turn to boost your programs for for no reason, but it does boost twinning, which then lets you get those accesses, and that's frustrating to play against.
Yeah, it's worth noting you can't use subroutines to break. Like you can't use programs to break subroutines unless you're encountering a nice, but you can just boost whenever the heck you want. You need a mantle, Mantle
also works, yeah.
Netmarker, stuff like that.
Okay, what else are we looking at? We've used 8
We need to figure out how we're gonna win.
Okay, so we've got twinning. That's our multi-access.
Oh yeah, okay.
We've got ways to break into core servers, and we've got the money for it.
Deep dive or Anarch breakers are generally not very.
That's gonna and we're damaging ourselves a lot, and
you're not gonna hold on
scary.
To them in hand. Doesn't really make sense to boost just for whenever kicks. It's been part of the game forever. It's inherent in the original rules. But yeah, it's weird.
Like, I mean, I remember I lost a game at the Magnum Opus Worlds because I forgot I could boost an icebreaker to avoid
Toll booth.
To duck Mobad Virtual Tour against a CTM, and that lost me the game.
Okay.
Oof.
So we have to cut cards. We also have to spend our influence. The easiest way to spend influence is just jam into Bravado.
Oh, Bravado, sure.
Just not.
Oh, and then that's of course great with Ghost Tongue.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, we have
Pinhole.
Too many cards. Yeah, I play a Pinhole. I don't think we built anything too spicy, and now we have to just cut down fundamentals. Okay, so I feel like the Wildcat Strike can probably go.
Yep.
Oh, we have 2 Boomerang and 2 Botulisks. That's probably too much.
Yes, I agree.
Is there a better way to spend our influence?
1 more Bravado.
You know how this works.
Yeah.
Okay. Daily cast Earthrise Hotel, 3 of Light the Fire. I would be interested in dropping an Earthrise to play. Oh man, I kind of want to try Mining Accident. I don't know how good that is. Wildcat Strike is bad with low hand size.
Because they can force you to discard a lot of cards.
But as long as you click 1,
it's the same no matter when you like. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. I think Paladin Poem will Light the Fire, Earthrise Hotel, DJ Finish, Daily Cast. Okay, 47 cards.
We don't need daily casts.
No, we're hoping that we have enough money. We might be wrong.
I'm gonna go down to 2 Earthrises.
Yeah. I kind of want to play like 1 copy of...
We don't have a huge number of installables for Paladin. Oh, we probably have enough. I just still feel like Mystic is better.
Yeah, try Mystic. Fine. Drop a Paladin for a Mystic. Guinea Pig Steel Skin for fun. It's for fun, but like it's a kind of a different deck where you want to be like a bit more aggro. Oh man, how does steel skin scarring work with frantic coding?
Uh,
Seems really cool.
I saw a conversation happening the other day on the differences between how like Hushuk and Deep Dive work, and how like, oh, we're so glad Deep Dive sets them aside.
Yes, exactly. Frantic does not.
Frantic does not. It just trashes them.
Here, do you
So
wanna
at
see
what?
it?
Yeah. At what point do you?
How does
Okay.
this work? So Frantic says, look at the top 10 cards of your stack. So look at them, not set them aside. So they're still technically on the stack.
Yeah.
If any of those cards are programs, you may install one of them, lowering the install cost by 5, trash the rest of those cards. So once you,
Right.
if one of them is a steel skin scarring, do you have to show the order of it and then you trash all those cards besides the 2 you draw, or do you still have to trash them?
I think you trash them all, and then you draw the 2, because I think the trashing is simultaneous. Is my interpretation.
So you trash 10, draw 2, trash 9 because you install the card.
Yeah.
Trash 2, trash 1.
Draw 2 after, immediately after.
Is this a good card when you pay for 2 credits?
I think so.
It might be.
What are we installing?
Any breaker. Funny enough, you could play what's her name?
Yeah,
Or
we
his
could.
name. Begamot. Play a Begamot just for fun.
Just a Begamot, because
Just a
Begamot's the
Begamot, just a
perfect
Begamot.
number of credits. Yeah.
Begamot. How many Frantics? Oh, 1? No, we can't be cowards. No, 3. We're gonna try this.
Okay, it's a frantic coding Asa,
okay,
but
we'll
now
try
we have to get
this.
rid of so many cards, and
Yeah,
we
yeah,
need.
but we're gonna see what Netrunner DB does against this.
What's a 1 influence thing?
What's a 1? We need cut cards.
Yeah, but we also need to add cards. Can we drop Earthrise?
No.
Okay.
We have no card draw.
Should we? Well, we have Pinhole and Light the Fire. Do you think they?
Karataka.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
1 less paper because of Begamot. Yeah, I think we could go 1-1.
Oh, that's a
because
good
we have
point, yeah.
Botulists too. Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
1 influence. What do you do?
What is a good 1 influence card? We've already got 1 Pinhole.
Is there like a nice 5 influence card, like a 5 cost card we could install, like a program?
Let's just check it all out. You know.
Career Fair 1 influence. I don't think we have enough resources that are like we only have Earthrise. That's it. And the 20.
Buzzsaw is 4.
Swap a Deuces for Diesel. I think Deuces is better than Diesel.
Yeah, especially if you're paying 1 less.
Yeah. Turtle. Oh yeah, Turtle might be it.
You want Amakua?
Yeah. Yeah. I want to.
That's true. I forget that it's so cheap.
Okay, so we cut 3 cards. Okay, so we each take a stab at cutting a card.
Okay.
You go first.
Coward.
No, that's you got the easier play. Okay, feels rough. Cut the overclock. We play 46s. Sorry if that sounded like we play 46s.
I'm going back up to 2 Earthrises.
Yeah. No, 47. We don't play 47s.
47s. All right, fine.
I do think you want to play a second Earthrise though.
Okay, so I get to cut something.
Yeah.
We've got so much breaking power. I want to cut whichever one of these you think is worse. I'm not sure which is.
I'm worried about breakers. Cut 1 frantic coding. No. We want a frantic coding. That's what we're testing today. That's the most important card in the deck.
Cut 1 MK.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, we'll cut an MK. There's no real sentries.
That's a solid 46. I'm just gonna save.
So yeah, sentries can't hurt us. Oh, this is a fun update. Wasa, who is the person who made Keyhole, for those who are watching on Twitch, has updated it recently. So they're just waiting for it to go through approval. But it looks like Keyhole should be back and working within a week or 2. So if you're watching on Twitch, we used to have a plugin here that you could click it and it would show you the deck list that we're playing. And if you hovered over any card, it would show you the full card art. Unfortunately, that is just not something that will work on YouTube. And I know I think actually the majority of viewers watch now on YouTube live. But if you're on Twitch, it's a cool thing you can enjoy in maybe a week. I think 3 Frantic coding, you don't have to worry about it as much draw. Yeah, it's like pseudo draw.
That's a good point.
I worry that like we could use labor rates or something, but yeah, let's do this. Eco-friendly insurrectionist. Oh man, I'm so nervous to listen to the audio of this whole thing because I saw ours peaking really hard at some points, and I value the audio not being painful, like literally hurting you. Oh,
Can
I
you
have a
hit
button.
the thing?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right.
We are runner. Standard. Nothing else.
Knock him up. Set him up. Knock him down. All right. Arzon was waiting in the wings. Let's go. They're gonna play damage. Oh no, this is Asmari. This is gonna be do it. That's fine.
Yeah.
This is gonna be the sort of hot right now, which is Drago into boom.
Ugh.
Just protecting your Dragon will die.
Cool.
1.1k views on L2B video. Yeah, Dan, we talked about it today. Well, we'll have a link by the way to all that stuff.
Oh, already?
in the
Oh,
bottom.
good for you guys. That's great.
Dan, did they link that anywhere else? Like, has Nisei posted that on like Polygon, or does that go anywhere?
Boy, I haven't yodeled in a few days, so I don't know if I could.
Just Twitter, cool.
Sorry, I'm just looking at this. I like starting with Marrow. We've got something we got two things we don't mind trashing when we take a core.
It's like not exciting, but it's passable. Like I think we do sure gamble Marrow, see how it goes.
Yeah.
We'll see what they call, mind you. You want to hover, Samari? This has been banned for a really long time. Came unbanned just a couple months ago before Worlds, and that's not a while ago, right? And they basically make a call. If we play the card, they get 2 credits. We don't have pad tap in this deck event. Okay, they're gonna get their money.
All right, so we're gonna do the event anyway.
You want to just drag us?
I would love
Let's
to
go for a ride. Oh no, please, that's hard. Okay, cool.
That's good.
So I want to say your recent content testing on new deck ideas have been awesome. Please keep that coming. Thank you, Timmy. Any feedback on that stuff is obviously incredibly important. We have, like, I'm worried that they're getting too long. The next one has a bunch of games in it, but we're trying to do one a week. They saboed 2 from HQ. Interesting. We could consider playing another event here because we've already.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to be playing this to draw. Well, draw first. Always draw first. Wish I had that earlier.
Gain the money.
Yeah, gain the money.
Do you just play Ghost Tongue so bravely? And Namaku is going to be bad in this matchup because they have 3 IP blocks.
That's a good point.
We don't install that because we want to do 1 core.
Exactly. We want to wait till so maybe just take a cred here.
As a beginner, core damage is very scary to me. Valiantly, this is something that's like pretty common with new players. New players are often worried about damaging and themselves, and they're also worried about face checking into ice. What I would highly recommend you to do is just understand that that's part of your brain that's like trying to like, you know, self-preservation is important, and just ignore it. Like literally try and see what the game looks like if you face check everything, whether you just take all the damage in the world.
Yeah.
And you'll notice that it's not as impactful. Again, we've said this quote so many times. There's never been a Netrunner game in the whole world where someone has played every single card in their deck. So just don't worry about it. Like just go. Promise, it's freeing. It's fantastic.
Yeah, pretend you never saw that card. Pretend it was at the bottom of your deck or something.
Begamot will deal with IP block. Yeah, it'll be great. We'll get to 4. Don't worry.
Yeah. Start with Ghost Tongue, and then we'll definitely
play our 2 other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. We lost the turtle. Fantastic.
Okay. We can check those face down cards.
They're from HQ though, so we'll see what they sabo here. Easiest way to learn how punishing things are is to throw your way into them and find out. Then you can learn when you push. Exactly. It's so important.
There was a new player on Reddit asking like, top for R&D. Yeah, that's great. Let's go for it.
We have Bologna money. Again, this is now 4 credit run.
Bologna.
Oof. Oof. Ooh. Ooh. 6 points on the top of the deck. Seems good. Oh, hold on.
Shit, no. Oh, God, sorry. What did I do?
Oh, no.
Just cancel.
You see all my thumbnails.
Oh, no.
Like my links. It could be punitive. Yeah, we have to make sure we have enough credits. But we also have one of these in hand. It's not going to save us.
It's not going to save us.
Unless we draw 1 and then get lucky. So I think you draw 1 and then click for a credit. Oh, now we're safe. Because we have 2 steals concurring. The beauty of this card is they try and hurt us. We draw.
No, if they punitive, we're dead.
Why?
Because
6.
We have to pay one.
Yes.
We're going to play one, right?
But that doesn't change anything.
No, this brings us to 6.
We have 6 hand size? Oh, we have 6 hand size. Yeah, sure. Yeah,
okay.
Sure.
Then we're good.
Seems good. If we survive this turn, they could double punitive, but no, they're not punitive list. You just stole 6, Rongi. I figured it out.
Oh my God. Did you see what they res with send a message?
Ping?
That's rough.
We don't get a tag from that.
No, we don't.
Why did they res a ping?
I don't know. Well, they're going to be in chat soon enough.
I'm so worried that those bookmarks might have been hella weird, so we'll see. Okay, so I think they're just still trying to Drago kill us. So if we keep on 7 cards in hand, which at this point that boat has sailed, because they're going to seamless launch Drago, and then Biotic Boom or something. I don't know how the deck works.
What do you think this is?
Spin Doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah, just install that.
Just install it.
Just ask action.
He knows.
Okay. Do you ever do
is
that? Is
he bluffing? Yeah, because it's value for us. Maybe we trash the MK Ultra. That's fine.
YOLO. Server 2.
You only live once, but I think Asa lives less than most.
Draw a card. Whoa, we hit the MK Ultra.
That's perfect.
And we have a pinhole.
And we have a pinhole threading, which is free.
Oh man, we're definitely peeking on the mic for that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna trash the Spin Doctor for free.
We don't see what it is.
No.
But we are assuming it's Spin Doctor. Where do they sabotage from? Top of R&D.
All right. So pinhole threading, run archives win. Oh, we're gonna need money for Bologna. You definitely pinhole threading server 1.
Yeah.
By running archives. Pinhole threading's so good. It's a Rashida, that's good.
It's fine.
Yeah. I just run archives. You can't steal a Bologna, but like
it's a casual run archives. We know they got send a message too.
Oh
my god.
It's a Bologna.
But we did get a spin doctor, which is perfect.
Yo, Light the Fire just went up a whole tier. Okay, so we're short 2 credits. Don't worry. They have to figure out how to.
They have to get it out of there right away, or else. Yeah.
Yeah. 6. That's a spin doctor.
It's undoubtedly a spin doctor.
Oh, attitude adjustment. Cool.
Okay, that's fair. They're gonna. That's a good way to rescue it. This means this is not a spin doctor.
No, it could be, because this is the only. Wait. Oh wow, yeah, that works from archives. That's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, remember those overclocks we cut?
No.
Okay. So at this point, like, do we just play Steelskin Scarring to draw 3? Because at this point, we're hoping to hit it out of like 5. Like, it's not gonna happen.
Yes.
I think we just play it. It's free.
I
think you always just play it.
But people always play Running Hot?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Draw 1 card. Ooh.
Like, that was good.
Don't mind if I do, yeah.
We're back up on a couple clicks. That was creditless. We can now... Where did they sabo from? 1 from HQ, 1 on top of R&D. Now, mind you, they only have 6 agendas, and we've seen technically 3 of them. So I think you just Bravado HQ, right?
Bravado HQ.
We might end up with a tag, but that's fine. They called events. They already got their money. It's a turnpike. Fantastic.
This is fine.
That's fine. That unbroken. We have an MK Ultra. We just don't have the money.
Yep.
Okay.
Can't beat that.
No. We won't have Bologna.
And that's the game.
See ya.
Woof. That was rough. Thanks for the game, Arzan. Really sorry that it went that way. He's gone. How much cable? Sorry, I
have 16 feet.
I don't think I appreciate just how much cable you actually
have
had.
a lot of cable.
Another set. There's 2 Bolognas in the bin. That's
my god,
terrible.
We saw like most of their agendas. GG. I think that's like the luck sack part of Sabo. Thanks to the game, man. Drop the mic retire. I'm not dropping this mic. I just bought it. I'll drop it maybe in a couple of years where we've amortized it enough. That was wild.
Go live on a tropical island. Right now, it feels like you live in a tropical island. Am I right?
Yeah,
hey, sorry. Can I borrow that and do a tight 5 at the wall?
Yeah. We hit so many agendas. Like they saboed 2 from hand, which was like, can you see the archives? This first 2 cards they saboed is really interesting because normally in Netrunner you should be shuffling your archives, but it looks like they threw out an attitude adjustment and a ping on the first sabo. The second sabo was 2 agendas from the top of the deck.
Surely you're right.
Yeah, because I think it keeps it in chronological. It doesn't shuffle it.
Yeah.
What's the deal with airline food? I think like you can see that we were playing fast and loose, like without a lot of consideration, just like slamming anything that like pressured the corporation, like smash into the runs, just hurt yourself, get the core damage, mill 2.
We did it. Yeah, our sabotages were so lucky because we were just saying like sabotages, little pings here and there are not effective, and yet we managed to knock 2 agendas into.
No, but we luck sacked the heck out of that. 6 points in one.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying like, that was just luck. Like that should not have happened that way at all.
Yeah. But that's wild. But like you play aggro like that, and it does destabilize the corp. Arzan, are you doing like Drago Boom, or what's the win con here? Let's do another one. That was cool.
Yep.
But like, yeah, we're just playing fast and loose. Again, there are some really bad matchups. I'm not going to say them until after we queue up into a game, so we can get counter queued. Hold on, the name is like all sorts of wrong. Okay, we're good. It's Jinja's special report. What does special report do? Mill to thrill. What's special report? Special report is the
there's Floofy.
If they tagged return a card or something.
Hello, Floofy.
Can you? Yeah. Okay. This is our counter attack. You want to just move that over? Okay. So this is PE, which is actually a really hard matchup because we want to go to low hand size and we can't sabo ourselves hard because.
We'll be using Kostushka, but I don't think I'll be taking as much core damage as I was in the other game. I think that's kind of risky.
You always want to be able to stay on a point where we can interact with Obokata. Yep. So that's 4 to 5 cards.
And we want to make sure that they can't.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, as soon as we go to 0 cards and they score, like people are scared about Blood in the Water, but if they score Blood in the Water, they generally win. So like it's good. Special report: shuffle any number of cards from HQ into R&D and draw that many. Oh, so that works really well with Jinja. I see. Yeah. Conveniently, we can have 7 cards in it. I know, but you think if we're not taking core damage, like why are we playing this bad deck? Like, why are we playing an Asa deck, right? Admittedly, we can like pump the brakes, but I want to like for science, because we talked about this, let's just hit the gas and see how bad this is. We also don't have Stargate, so like all our accesses have to be genuine accesses, which is a huge problem. If we had Stargate,
well, except that snares in archives are not terrible.
Sure.
I'm okay with this because we start with deuces. Do you think that's all right?
I think the best card in our hand is Steel Skin Scarring, so click one, we can just and say whatever as they res.
Yeah.
But this is not great. I think we want at this point, like we mulligan into a Ghost Tongue, hopefully. Well,
that's but that is 5 events. Sorry.
For me, this is such like I have a media workflow game start. Camera go
but now he can say rude things, and he'll think it's you. Okay.
All right. You dirty laundry that, right?
Server 1?
Yeah,
of course we do.
In fact, it might be right to play a short gamble first, but we're going to try and conserve some cards here. But like, we want to steal a Sting. It's a Spin Doctor. Wow, we just lost. Oh, they can't trigger it, which is really interesting. Hover Spin Doctor. So generally, it's bad to dirty laundry a Spin Doctor because if they trash it, the server disappears. The run's not successful or insuccessful.
We've just lost 2 creds in the card.
But they can't because they can't remove this to shuffle cards.
There is no game state to change. So let's.
What is this chatbot? Oh my god.
Do you want to take care of it?
No, I've been trying. It's not working. I'll just email the CEO of YouTube. Now they've drawn a lot of cards. Just smash HQ. Like, there's agendas in here. Oh, we should draw one more so we steal Obokata. You can do one more run.
Well, one more and run? Draw one and run?
Well, if we steal an Obokata, like, we are going to die to Blood in the Water. So I think you just run HQ. I think you can shuffle 0. No, Seabass, you can't because it doesn't change board state.
There's a discussion in the Netrunner Discord about whether you can...
Oh, that's interesting.
I don't know about... Maybe.
I think we do because we can recover with laundry.
Yeah, sure.
Here, you'd probably draw. I don't think we want to show them that we have more money than we do. That's perfect. Deck order is board state. Wait, you can? That's news.
Okay, so that's just a problem with...
Wait, you can?
JNet then.
Does JNet let you? If there are no cards in archives, can the Corp activate the Spin Doctor to remove? Yes, shuffling the deck can change in game state. So you can activate this ability without any targets. I have to change the edit I'm working on. Note that you must have at least 2 cards in R&D, of course. Oh, wow. Thank you. I didn't know that. So this looks like they're obviously trying to do some sort of La Costa, which means like bigger agendas. So here we need to get our money up.
Okay. I want to draw Dirty Laundry HQ.
Why are you drawing?
Just to draw first.
I think we can get clickless draw if we hit the Steel Sin Scarring, right? Like if you just run with fewer cards in hand and hit like net damage, you'll draw.
Sure. Okay, so...
Yeah. All gas, no brakes. Because there's nothing else that we're drawing into that we're going to play.
Or the other thing is, like, if we hit an Obokata with this, even against PE, we don't die.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, we might as well get the draw for free, right? I think here you face check server 2. And I think they're going to be running, like, end the run. Like, this looks like a rush deck because we saw a Palisade. Like, I don't think this is going to be... I think there's going to be Enigma or a Thimble Rig. This is not going to be an Anand.
Yeah, Palisade kind of tells us this is not the spikiest possible deck.
Yeah.
Right. The real question is if Ob can search for a -1 cost card. That's why I was talking about the Vancouver subreddit. Ooh. Oh, okay. This looks like my deck. Hang on a second.
So, is this the PE deck you posted?
This is. I mean, it might be the PE deck I posted.
Did it have Palisade in it?
I can't remember if I had Palisade.
There's no way you put Palisade. I would have reamed you for Palisade.
No, you're too busy reaming for Carmen to ream me for Palisade. Maybe you didn't see Palisade.
Yeah, this looks like Neurospike. We'll be honest. I think that makes sense. La Costa and Neurospike.
It feels like a trash.
No, because then we can't hedge fund and they're not doing anything with it.
Okay.
So now you draw. Okay,
no, feels good.
Now we gamble and then we're just trying to like get damage.
Yeah,
but we want to make sure that we're always having access to breakers because I think they're going to go quick. Neurospike means when they score the agenda, they can do 3 damage to 3 damage. So if we keep our Steel Skins in hand, we can't lose. That's probably the Palisade. We basically can't die to Neurospike, which is a plus. Yo, no joke, pick win. It has been this many years, and I've been saying the pick win every single time, and no one's corrected me.
No one's corrected him. I thought he was joking. I thought he was kidding every time he said it. I always knew it was to epic win.
And then I tuned
especially when we got to know you so much better when you wrote the fan fiction about us styled after Yu-Gi-Oh!
Seriously, it took me this long. Sorry.
Absolutely wild. I want to pinhole on the Malapert just to prevent them from getting that ability. But I also
scoring out.
I sort of want them to neuro me.
First, they can't on this board state.
Yeah.
Like, we're in no rush to trash either of those cards.
Should we bravado into that server? We
can bravado R&D. Like, no, it's a Palisade.
Oh, it's a Palisade. Yeah, you're right.
I think we brought R&D. Like we want to. It's weird because we want the steel
I'm
skins
gonna
to
draw
save us.
first. Oh my god.
That's the thing. Why would you draw if you have 2 steel skins, right? Like they have net damage cards.
That's a great point. Thank you
Yeah.
for using me as a teaching moment.
What is that? Goofus and Gallant?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can provide it maybe R&D. Probably
Okay,
the remote actually. Yeah, force them to res the Palisade. Whatever. It's like what 3 credits maybe.
Yeah. Ba-ba-bum. It's a Palisade.
It's just like against Jinteki when I have these I've had worse the steel skin scarrings. They're gonna draw for us. We're gonna try and find a way for them to make us draw. Right? Like why spend clicks? Yeah. Okay. No surprise. Whatever. Maybe the R&D was better because we knew what that was. So we probably play one of them because we need to find breakers. Earthrise seems good.
Earthrise feels okay
Yeah.
right now.
We have a good enough economy. So Lacosta means, again, probably 5/3 Nero Spikes. We'll see. So your deck I looked at, and it's like, it's such a weird PE deck because it has, I think it has snares, but like all it is Malapert and a remote server.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't do anything. Like
yeah.
it doesn't have a Neurospike. It doesn't have tricks.
No, mine had Neurospike.
It did?
Yeah, for sure it had
excuse me.
Neurospike.
So it was just about having a remote, but it had no defensive upgrades.
No, and no defensive upgrades. It was
So as long as we get breakers, we win.
Malapert and Lacosta.
Yeah, so we'll be fine if this is the deck.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that in case it's not my deck and I feel like an ass. I don't want people to think I'm an ass now that I'm saying that it's me. Okay, let's see what we draw.
Neurospike is how we killed John.
No, I didn't actually get to.
No,
I had
Blood
Neurospike
in
in
the Water.
hand,
Yeah.
but I managed to Blood in the Water when he had no cards in hand.
Yeah.
That's how I killed him. I'm going to Frantic Coding
Why?
because we have Frantic Coding.
But what are we getting? Like we were milling 10 damage from a PE deck. Like I don't think we can.
But we put it in the deck. There's 3 of them in the deck. Here's the thing. I'm playing Frantic Coding so we could trash the other 2 Frantic Codings from the deck. So I'm not tempted to play them.
The problem is if we frantic coding here, we've seen none of our core damage cards. I'm worried if we hit 2 marrow off the frantic, like disaster. Like we can't play our game. Yeah, milling yourself against PE.
I
is
am
like,
a Giga Chat. People say that all the time about me.
maybe draw with the deuces.
Yeah.
Because they didn't do anything. Yeah, there you go. That's better. Game 3. Yeah, don't play the gamble first. Maybe we'll lose it. We'll find out. If it hits the other ghost tongue. Oh, we lost it? Are you kidding me? That's good.
That's good though.
That's good.
I want to play this.
From the top of R&D, hold on. We can manufacture a situation in which we die in one round of archives.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. No, straight up. Let's do it. We have 2. We have 2 of these.
It's just Tuchika first.
Yeah, just Tuchika run our archives last click. It's gonna be absolutely
Last
awful.
click, run archives.
4 cards from R&D. How bad could this be?
We are definitely not going to die though.
No, definitely not.
Yeah. Has knives, love it.
Good enough.
Pretty sure this is my deck.
Oh! Get rid of the other one.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, actually, get rid of the run amok so you're not tempted to play it. What else is an archive?
Frantic Coding.
Or frantic.
Ooh, 2 spins.
You weren't running Bladderwort.
I definitely was running Bladderwort.
Is this your deck?
Did you not look at my deck?
I did, and I thought it was a bit salad.
Well, you obviously didn't know what was going on with it.
Mitosis, we run all of this.
That's 2 Bladderworts for sure.
You can't advance Bladderwort.
No, you can with Mitosis.
Is Mitosis anything?
Mitosis is absolutely anything. It's a Jinteki advance card. Of course, it's anything. You're thinking of those loser Wayland
No, but
and
Mushin
NBN.
wasn't anything.
Mushin was anything.
Whoa.
You could Mushin a snare, and I did.
Okay. So the issue we have is money. Fenris is like amazing hit points.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we need to get our money up. So I think we have to start by these are going to be NGO friends, right? Some of them.
Maybe.
Chattanooga. Funny. I think we can go ahead and
People call me the Giga Chattanooga Choo-Choo. That's what they call me.
I think we can start by bravadoing R&D for money.
That's what I'm thinking.
And like clearly they're scoring an agenda in server 2. That seems more important than anything else.
Ooh, this is
Wait.
good.
Yeah.
I was about to say, like,
That looked worse than it was.
It looked worse than it was, yes.
That was actually kind of bad, honestly.
Oh, we ended up losing Mystic Miami as after we
Yeah, we
lost
threw
that.
into it.
That's funny. Okay, but we have money.
Okay, wait, what's in the remote server? We're
Server
still
1?
pretty, well, we're like 50-50 safe to Neurospike.
Yeah, but we still can't get in.
Yeah, we did. We have paperclip.
Did we have paperclip?
Yeah, we got trash.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's all the way over there.
Spike.
Sorry, it looks so much like Chastuchka to me, which is
Yeah, kind
silly.
of blue. Yeah,
Because they're both Adam Doyle.
yeah. Okay.
I
Feeling a bit in danger.
feel like drawing once,
Okay. That's tempting, but we don't need it.
and I feel like running server 2. Maybe drawing once more.
What are the traps in the deck? Like it has clearinghouse?
Yeah, clearinghouse was
Yeah,
the
okay,
other thing.
start running stuff.
Yep. Oops, Daisy.
Right, you're fine.
Uh,
Fenris got back 2 laundries. Oh, well, yeah, Fenris is good in this matchup. Your choice. House's choice.
Oh boy, we've got 9. That's enough.
One of
to
these
get
has to be an NGO friend because if they're advancing the agenda to do Malapert, to do Neurospike, like they need credits.
No, okay. The other thing it could be, if it's my deck, is Clearinghouse to do damage, and then a super quick Blood in the Water followed by a Neurospike, which is not that expensive.
Do you have Urtica?
I definitely had 1 Urtica.
Start running.
Okay. Well, Urtica will kill us. I'm going to draw.
No, it won't kill us.
Yeah, it will.
Oh,
Urtica's 4 damage.
Yeah, okay, draw. Yeah, we could play not to lose, but we could just lose. It's like really easy to stay safe here with 1 card in hand. Like I think we can run to Urtica here and lose. No, we'll have 2 cards maybe.
We'll have 2 cards, which is, I'll take it.
Okay.
That's good.
That seemed like the best
That's
outcome.
how good I am, yeah.
That seems like the best outcome. Okay.
And turn, if discard down.
The breaker always.
Oh, the breaker, of course, yeah. Well, Fenris is dead, Sangren, so maybe don't say that right now, because
Yeah, we lost this.
play not to lose right now.
So we're on game point. A single, like this is where like Sabo gets scary. It wasn't a NGO front. No, it's a sting. There was a win on the table if we just ran.
Well, I didn't know that at the time.
Yeah, of course not. Hey, Lopair. Yo, Lopair, I saw your comments on the deck list of the week, and you're very correct. The Mad needs to be in it. I think the third one needs to be in it. I forget your other comments, but one of them I disagreed with. One of them I thought was correct.
2 stings in 1 turn?
We're alive. A third MC I'm not sold on because the deck has so much tutoring. Has like how many ways to find it with Ob? Like maybe you want more 2-costers.
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. So they just had to put, they had 2 stings out there.
Sting on the table. So we barely survived.
We barely survived, but that's just because we're so good.
Drago, I do think can get teched out real hard. We can't go to
no, absolutely not.
Yeah. We have one more Chishtushka, I think, in the list. So we just need to find one more point. They have no money. Like, draw.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah, just do it. We just want to make sure we don't die to Sting, because Sting does like way more damage than anything.
What are the chances? Yeah.
High. They can't fire Snare. We'll see where the damage comes from. Oh, yeah, Nassix. Lopair. Nassix is a really cool include. I think Nassix is interesting.
Okay, so Sting does 4 damage total when we steal it, I think.
But we win before the 4th damage.
We win on the 3rd damage, sure.
Yeah.
So draw up, run Archives.
Hope.
Win the game. Never mind.
Not. That's fine. They have 1 credit. What's in there?
Moonpool.
Did you have Moonpool?
Yeah.
I'm so excited for someone to do something cool with Moonpool. I haven't seen it yet, but obviously it's there.
Absolutely there. The potential is there. It's going to absolutely blow someone away someday.
Labor Right seems like it'll be really good in this deck. Timmy, I don't think so unless we get to the bottom of our deck, which is going to happen in maybe this matchup, but it's also really hard because you're taking core damage, but you want to keep Labor Rights in hand, and that's like incredibly anti-synergistic.
Mm-hmm.
Can we just run server 2? Like, what do you think server 2? Rashida?
And then that brings down to 0, right?
Funny enough, yeah.
Which is kind of rough. I'm gonna draw.
Is that the last one? Until they forgot to res Malapert 2 turns ago. Yeah, they could have. They would have had 0 though. I don't think it's good. They have 2 points. We don't need to rush. Yeah, we don't need to rush. The worst case scenario is that they score a Sting, but the Stings don't do that much damage because it depends on the cards on the other side. So I think we can just like go slow, install the Earthrise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The problem is, again, we don't have Stargate. Our twinning is kind of falling apart. I think Poimo is our last card. I don't know what you're talking about. Wow, Poofy's doing it. Poofy's playing your deck.
All right, Poofy.
Drago don't
Poofy's trying to school me with my. Well, Poofy didn't know it was me at the time, I think.
Drago, I don't like because your MCA needs to live another turn. Yeah, 100%. And I think the Mad combo a turn sooner is obviously a bit stronger. But it is technically an option if they're not running. But I hear you. Yeah.
Technically, an option is the best kind of option. And they're just gaining money.
Yeah, I think Super 2 might be the agenda. Oh, we install that.
Marrow is going to be very useful, yeah.
That.
Do I start with Juice as well, just to have it, gain some money?
Yeah, sure. But we just gotta watch out. We're running. You draw first.
Yeah, but I was thinking maybe I don't need to draw because I'm about to draw with that, and
What do you want to expose, though? Where do you want to run? HQ?
I don't know, maybe R&D. Like, how easy is R&D to get into is something I want to know.
Can you use Caldera to prevent any of the self-inflicted core damage on the new Anarch cards? It depends how they're worded. If they're worded as the core damage being a cost, you can't. But cards like Ghost Tongue says
right,
when
I think
suffer,
like,
you can.
So Running Hot says as a cost.
So you can't.
Ghost Tongue says when you install this.
Yeah.
So Ghost Tongue you can prevent, Running Hot you cannot.
The thing is, I think like losing the hand size is not worth protecting.
Enigma?
Oh,
Cool.
that's fine. Run that last click maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's smash HQ.
Yeah, I wait. Oh yeah, because I can make it run, of course.
How many breakers do we have in our bin? We have MK.
Hang on a second. So we've got.
We don't have a decoder yet, do we? No.
Not yet. No.
Sorry, that's behind our face, but that's fine. Hey, Kat, how's it going?
I don't even know if this is worth trashing right
No,
now.
I don't think so. Our money's not great. Somero? And then... Okay. Sabo 2. So if it comes off the top of R&D, like that's really
Absolutely,
dodgy.
yep.
And in theory, we should have done that first. That's the ordering because of the
Yeah,
trash
yeah,
from
yeah,
HQ. Yeah, right? What are the good decks today? I don't know. I've heard Drago is a bit wild, but I've been playing like weird kind of stuff. I actually fairly like playing NAPD Corden in Pravda Boss. I think it's fun. You're checking this?
Yeah, just for the heck of it. There's one unknown in there, and then we're gonna check R&D last click
Yeah, okay.
because if they res, it's not a big
We
deal.
can die to snare.
We can die to snare.
Yeah, if we hit a snare and they score something in the remote server.
Sure.
No, it's fine. Yeah, there's a potential where I think we can die to some.
What are the
chain.
good decks these days? What are the good decks these days?
Yeah, I think you can see some of the CO lists. I think they're safer decks. Like we saw Apocalypse, Deep Dive, Shaper, which has been really cool. You see a lot of like NBN stuff with tags. I am like straight up worried that NBN Prison is a deck. I think you can build an NBN Prison deck the same way you can do Chinteki and just threaten Drago all the time if they don't run Seamless Drago into Trash Program, and hopefully like you'd have to do something smart with it. One of these is Bladderwort.
Mm-hmm.
Do we not just check everything?
I guess we can check
Yeah,
everything.
What does it cost us? Like if we hit
Nothing.
a snare, it's fine. That's all their money.
This is the Bladderwort.
I think there's agendas in Server 2.
Server 2's been up for a long time. They could have scored them by now.
My idea for NBN Prison is La Costa Drago out of R+. Yeah, Lopera, I think you can also do a very similar thing with just Seamless. But yeah, I think there is a prison.
This could definitely save them.
It's way too cute.
Want me to leave it?
Oh, you're right. It could
This is going to
save
save
them,
them
yeah.
from us. I
Yeah,
think.
okay.
I think trash it.
So the other one's a
Unfortunately.
bladder word. You don't run that. Yeah, R+ for funds. I think R+ is definitely necessary.
Yeah, I'll just get some money off of R&D.
Just- Oh, you don't do the last click. It's Enigma.
You're right. I forgot.
Yeah, undo. Yeah. Oh, just pick R&D and then do undo click. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, you're good. It did it. It queued it up, which is really cool. So you just got to drag it back.
Okay, so one. I guess let's gain credit here.
Honestly, Sabo.
You
Every
want
turn, you Saboing.
every turn of like
It's free.
I mean,
Enjoy your 600 more clicks and your free card draw.
okay.
Like they're on one agenda to lose. Like they can't Sabo from the top of R&D. So now you can run archives and then
Yep.
what's
I
it
see
called? Like you just have to keep taking damage. Yeah, you win. Nice. What's the economy in the deck? Celebrity gift?
I can't remember right off the top of my head.
Okay.
I think there must be Celebrity Gift, the Bladderworts, the Regoliths, the hedge funds.
I don't think you got your money back from playing Bravado. No, I think. Oh, maybe not. That's fine. The Obo hit was rough. Yeah, you always want to get an Obo in the early to mid game in any Kentucky P. Oh, we did get it back. We're on 2. That makes sense because we trashed the Bladderwort and then we clicked for credit. Yeah, I think we got the money back. That's wild. Just fast and loose. Again, I think that they were kind of hampered by the economy. Like they couldn't do the Neurospike play. But you can see this deck list online. Why is there so much chat bots, man?
This is more than I've ever seen. This is wild.
This is incredible. It's on YouTube. Wait, block user on YouTube. Apparently I can just do it here. Okay, maybe we got them this time. Something went wrong. Apparently not. This and the player you faced the other day are making SS seem so dang cool. Yo, I forget the name of the player we played the other day. It's like Esbios or something like that.
SBOR, maybe?
Yeah, SBR. That's it. And it was really cool. Okay, we just blocked the bot.
Okay.
Love chat.
One more, and this time we're going to play Frantic Coding.
Okay. Yeah, this is a hard matchup for it.
Well, look, we have 10 cards left exactly. We could have played Frantic Coding.
See what happens. I think the frantic coding is obviously just a meme. We just want to see what happens.
Yeah.
Runner. These games are fast. And that's actually something that's been really exciting in terms of content creation is that like I can put out a video that's an hour and 10 and have 4 games in it.
That's great,
Like,
right?
It's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
It feels more like Hearthstone, right? SB was great. They did like 4 cards and run together. Oh, no way. I didn't know that.
Oh, that's right. SBOR has this like comic book style. I think SBOR did the Bravado, if Dan B is in the chat. Yeah. So Bravado and I think Dirty Laundry? No, not Dirty Laundry.
I wonder how often restream bots accidentally get reported. I think at this point YouTube knows.
Mm-hmm.
Surely all dating sites are adult dating sites. All right, this could also be a damage deck. We don't know what Restoring Humanity does, but if we're sabotaging, we have a good reason to check our cards.
I think in standard, Restoring Humanity is Obokata plus Regenesis. Hard to steal from archives, and then they get a free 3 points.
We have everything we want in this hand. Frantic Coding, Ghost Tongue, Sure Gamble, perfect. If only assets were good. Kat, I hear you, and I think someone is gonna play like. There's a really memey CTM deck out there too, but I feel like someone's gonna figure something out. I just feel like right now there's more like the punch plays, like the you didn't Drago was left on the table. Retribution. There goes your endurance. Hold on. Restream bot on YouTube has the verified check mark, despite having no uploads. So I think YouTube knows. You just are not invited to their secret channel. Sorry.
They're making money. Nothing's in archives yet. Did they mull?
They did. Okay, cool. All right.
Nothing's in archives yet.
Okay. Hope we roll mark on R&D.
We're not playing Sable.
Well, I've been playing. I played a whole bunch of Sable the other day. You want to just write a nice little? Oh no, we're good. Okay, so this is really awkward.
Yes, we're gonna lose some.
We have to open with the Sure Gamble because otherwise we can't install it and play the Sure Gamble.
Yes, but everything else in here I want to keep, which is too bad.
That's just how it rolls.
That's just how it rolls.
You get a free card.
I have to pretend I didn't see it. So, Sure Gamble, Ghost Tongue.
Bravado.
That's a lot of money.
In Parhelion, Regenesis RH will break the game. Just watch. They'll have a 4-credit non-C that's only installable in archives. You bow before your 4 points one turn. I haven't seen it yet, but I think it's doable. One of the best things they have to track with the sabotages is where the spin doctors are. I think we hit one last game, won the game before.
Yep.
One from R&D. Love to see it. So we already took our core damage, so we probably just draw up.
Yeah.
There's like nothing on the table that we'd want to frantic coding for. If we frantic coding for like 2 credits to get a what's it called? A Stargate. Oh my god, this would be the coolest deck ever.
Right, and we can't do Begamot because we've already taken core damage this turn.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Someone's gonna draw one more so we can trash that.
That's good.
That's perfect.
For those that actually care, I made new cards actually 10 times more likely on Trash or Busto. Okay. A second, I'm gonna link that in the description.
I like that you can turn the knobs a little bit on that. That's fun.
Yeah. How's that right arm lactic acid going? Been away from the stream for a bit. Impressed you're still going. Honestly, it's been fine.
You were gonna wake up tomorrow and just like cramped, stuck in one place.
I can understand what's going on. No, it's been okay. I've been trading arbs though.
I've been trading stocks. Not really. That's just,
okay.
I mean, I have stocks for my company and I just sell them every now and then.
Whenever I feel like it. I need that that adrenaline.
Exactly. Like greed is good.
Liquidate.
Yeah.
Oh, they have a face-on card in archives. You could have considered running just because of the RH.
Yeah, just because of the RH. Exactly. That's a good point. But I didn't. But the point is to get a lot of sabos going before I get the value out of the archives run. I mean, that's the thing about RH is like changes the value of the archives run.
It's also funny because we're gonna sabotage last click and they're gonna install. They're gonna Regenesis us. Like we're gonna allow them to Regenesis.
Okay. Yeah, we are gonna let them. Okay. So what do we do here? We
Sure Gamble, and I think we just
frantic code. I think we frantic code
for what?
For Begamot.
What barrier are you breaking?
Doesn't matter.
No. That's not how it works.
No. Okay. We put 3 of this card in the deck for the memes. Where are the memes, Andre? Where are the memes?
I just think
I'm the Bart in this situation, by the way. Just so we're all clear.
Okay. Yeah. Fine. Sure Gamble into frantic. Let's see how it goes. But gamble first. This is gonna be awful. Okay, did we hit a steel skin? We did. So we are going to answer a scientific query. We can install an Amakua. That's the best case scenario. Yeah. R&D is open.
Okay, and the steel skin, is it going to draw the trickster?
There it is, do it, coward. I appreciate that support. You're correct.
I belong to the Patrick School of Thought. Thank you for joining my school of thought. It is $10,000 per semester. Okay, so
Amakua.
Yeah, Amakua.
Whoa! So it drew unknown cards.
It drew unknown cards. Yeah, it did not draw Taka or Blemu.
Okay, smash.
Too bad. Those are one ofs. Smash to R&D.
Yeah, we could consider. Okay, well, hold on. We could consider first steel skin scarring. Or sorry, that running hot.
Yes.
Trashing at just 2 school would be bad, but 1 in 3 times we nail it. Like that time.
Exactly.
Like that time. So good. Like, how is this not incredible? This
I don't know.
So
I don't know.
Tempo. And then we still have 4 clicks left. It's like we're playing Sable again. Yeah. Yeah. Go back. Wow, they're actually running like Glacier. Okay,
that's good. That's a good thing to
Amakua.
know. Probably gonna play this. Put out Steve.
Not until you can actually run HQ. Otherwise, you're paying 3 credits for nothing.
Okay.
Good. Get that in the bin.
Yeah,
we
in that case,
three
just have
hand
to wait.
size?
Yeah.
Yeah, just click for credit.
Yeah.
Okay, the issue is that we are running an Anarch deck without Hippo, which is a decision you can make. You shouldn't.
That's true. That's
So
true.
as soon as they Resident Anansi, we have
It's going to be there forever.
no solution. Yeah. So 3 Hippo is something we definitely had a huge oversight on, and we are going to regret it immediately.
I'm coming around to Floofy. Yeah, not that I was ever anti-Floofy, but Floofy saying "do it, coward," and also playing my deck. Like, I'm a fan. I like it.
Yeah.
I belong to the Floofy school of thought,
I think
which
it
is
might
the
be,
Patrick school of thought.
Might be a bit pandering, but
It's called patnering.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They drew after they installed. You want to call that out generally. That's technically you want to do the other ordering.
Okay. Do you want me to call it out?
No, please don't. No. Wow.
Well, we know them. They're in the chat. They know I'm the one piloting this.
You can just smash HQ. Who are you gonna Fenris? Steve. We like get so much value of our events. Actually, it probably is right to install Steve first because we're gonna lose it to damage here.
Yeah. Too bad.
We don't die. Yeah, we definitely should install Steve. Hold on.
It's too late. We
They have 2 Anansis. We're gonna lose.
2 announced. No, it's fine.
What does Hippo do? Hippo is a unique hardware for 5 influence. I don't think you understand how expensive this is.
Do you think?
For a single axis?
Do you think I fucking care? Would you rather we lose?
We don't lose.
I'm preventing 3 damage and losing these amazing cards.
For 12 credits. And how are you gonna play the Chestushka into an Anansi?
I'm not. But I don't want to lose the Fenris.
But like these are the cards that are now worthless because there's an Anansi on HQ. You see, like the fallacies, we're protecting cards that are unplayable.
Fuck you. I'm so glad I have my own mic now.
I know. That's the point. So Hippo says it's a hardware, and it says the first time a turn that you break all the subroutines on the outermost piece of ice, you can remove the Hippo, trash the ice. So it allows you to deal with program destruction.
Yeah, always the outermost piece of ice. So the
Just let this fire now. It's okay. We have an
Okay, fine.
Yeah, and we have to pay 2 credits so we don't die. Five turtle could happen. It could happen, but I don't want to pay 9 credits for that potential privilege, especially when they ice up all centrals already. Because we know there's an Anansi on R&D as well. Yeah, hit us. So Anansi, if you don't break all of it, it does 3 net damage, and one of the 17s also does net damage. So luckily, it does give you the ability to pay 2.
Yeah, we can draw a card to save ourselves, and then that card will be...
Yeah, we're not getting Amakuta 5. If we do, they're going to purge. Like it's not a sustainable solution. There's a Bathynomus for 4 strength on the archives, which again is a nightmare for MK Ultra. It costs 6.
It's pretty awkward.
Yeah, like we're kind of out of the game already. We have no way to deal with big ice. Like the only way we can win now is like immensely cheesing off of Sabo.
Yep.
Just Saboing the whole deck.
Too bad we're about to lose
Yeah.
2 Chestushkas.
It's fine. Hopefully we keep the Earthrise. Oh,
why would we keep the Earthrise? Okay.
Do you want to die to Snare? Yeah, do it. Our odds of winning are so low. We must take this risk. Safe.
Good for them.
Hey Cole,
Draw.
you played 50 games in Kentucky in the last 2 weeks in the
Oh my
Blade
gosh.
Firstly, Cole, amazing. You're so welcome. Secondly, what have you learned? Like, what have you come to understand more about the game after 50 games? Because that is like a really cool stuff to distill. Also play Hippo. Maybe you learned that. I don't know if you're playing Standard. It might be less likely. Okay, so now we're just like as single-mindedly as possible trying to trash every single Sabo trigger. We need a Marrow sooner than later.
Yep. I'm going to keep drawing for it.
Yeah. Oh, ooh, you have a button that draws for you.
I have a button. Oh, this one, yeah.
Play that first, yeah.
We're going to lose the Fern Cone.
That's fine. We've done enough damage. Wait, did we mill 2 Marrows? Can you check the heap real quick? 1 Marrow.
There's one more in there.
1 more Marrow. Yeah, Marrow mod check. Keep going. Only 2 hand size. Keep going. Okay. Install a Botulus on the Nancy. I think you just click for credits throughout the paperclip, right? Yeah, okay. We're getting there. I'm bad. After 50 games on JNet, the learning is I'm bad.
Yeah, okay. Never say you're bad. Let us say that to you and about you.
No,
Okay.
There's a lot to learn for sure. Like it's a pretty steep ramp, but again, one of the best ways you can learn is to be bad. Like just genuinely be bad. Another thing that's really important to do if you have the time is like record your replays. There's a button on JNet that records your replays and watch it, especially because you can see the other side, and then maybe sit down with a friend too and go through it and say like, figure out like what we can do. Almost like there's another tool in this list that maybe we could double. Chestushka. All right.
Yeah, well,
What do they do? Hansei? And they're getting credits off archives, 8 cards in there. Okay. Same lesson I've been learning. I think we could consider... I think server 1's a spin doctor.
Mm-hmm. But they have 19 credits. They've got 4 Anansi's in the deck.
Yeah, but Bravado archives.
Bravado Archives?
Yeah. Oh, draw first, so we don't have to deal with Anansi if we don't want to. Yeah, now Bravado archives. So this forces a spin doctor, and we just need to get the spin doctors down so that any spin doctor we leave on the table means that they can safely sabo. Hey, Ian, late to the party. Love this karaoke night. Thank you. It's the mic for this. Playing on JNF forces me to be okay with losing all the time.
Of course, that's Pathinimus.
That makes sense. 6 credits, you break, but we're getting the money back. We do take requests, but it's mostly Celine Dion here in Quebec.
Yeah, that's mandatory. It's part of the Canadian content.
Oh, we can't steal Oboe.
But we can steal
a Jumon. There was a Jumon list on Netrunner DB. What's else in archives? It looks like this might be a punitive list or like an Obokata blocking list.
Oh, that's an Obokata blocker.
And Data Loop.
For sure, this is Regenesis Obokata. And they've got Biovault, yeah.
Wow, Jumon. Maybe they're trying to add Jumon to the scoring area. Maybe this is a Regenesis turn.
Oh, yeah.
So we have to make sure that we don't Sabo in the last...
So this might be a Regenesis then.
Yeah, it could be.
Should I just run it?
Do we have all breakers?
Do we have all breakers? We've got...
Yes. And we know that we've seen a second Anansi on R&D, so yeah, let it rip. I think it's more likely to be a Hokusai.
Server 1.
Or even the Ronin, whatever his name is. Not Ronin, the...
Swordsman?
Ben Musashi, yeah.
Oh, Ben Musashi.
Oh, we found the third one. That's fantastic.
We know where the... Okay.
We have to break
well, that maybe R&D isn't Anansi now. And we have to break this, right?
That's a game to find out. Yeah, we have to break it. As soon as you don't break all the subroutines on Anansi, you take the damage. Yeah, that made a lot of sense. We should have figured that one out.
Yeah.
That's fine. At least we got a counter. What are we trashing? Probably. There's no server that's easy to run.
Are we trashing Begamot?
No. We can.
Oh,
wow.
Good thing this is.
Yeah, sometimes it's Jane that lag. Sometimes it's you that's lagging.
Yeah. Okay. Well, okay. Whoops.
Cool. All right. So they have to the thing is they committed Obokata to their remote server, so they don't spin doctor over install it. Like they're scoring that. It's a bad tempo play.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, Thanos. We were hoping that did not register.
We heard the click. Nothing happened. We thought, whew. It was very much like Indiana Jones Ark of the Covenant moment. Swap in the statue. Nothing happens. We're good.
Run.
He did run. Yeah.
Of course, CanCon, yeah, it's mandated. Second ice on archives, that's fine. They only have 21 more cards. So overinstalled, it looks like a spin doctor.
Okay,
that's fine.
That's a Regenesis.
Oh my God, you're right. That's a Regenesis.
That's a Regenesis.
That's
for
a Regenesis.
Sure. There's no way that's not Regenesis.
No way.
We're gonna see them do the Regenesis.
No. We're gonna steal the. We can't steal the Obokata. We have to steal the Regenesis. That is the worst part of this situation.
I need you to tell me how
we're going to do this. Is there any chance that's a Mavirus? Because I really want to Bravado HQ. If it was a Mavirus, they didn't have to trash the card.
Super low chances of Mavirus.
Okay, so to understand the game that we're playing now,
yeah.
Can you say thinking? Yeah. Regenesis is a 3-1 agenda that says, when you score this, if there's a face-down card in archives, you can reveal it. If it's an agenda, add it to the score area. You can only do this ability if no card was added to archives the turn that you score it. Yeah. Bravado HQ for 4th counter, run archives to flip the oboe, no regen score. Oh yeah, if we flip the oboe, they don't get regen score. Yeah, I think we flip the oboe.
So we just try to access archives?
Yeah, but first Bravado HQ. So we get 4th on the Amakua.
Mm-hmm.
It saves us 5 credits. Okay, so you have to interact with the botch. Let's just wait to see if we get blown out by the Mavirus. Because if this is a Mavirus, we lose. So that would be such a wild play. It'd be such a cool play if they over-installed an Obokata to install an upgrade. Well, that's going to be an issue until we get our Marrow, that's for sure.
Okay, let's check archives. It's going to be 2 Pathinimus.
11 credits. How much do we need? Yeah, we need 9.
We need 12.
Oh,
no, wait, no, we've got Amakuin.
No, I'm thinking if they res something, but they're on 7. Yeah, just let it rip.
Okay.
They can res an Ivik, that's fine. It's like 9.
I mean, Ivik would kill us, right?
No, we have a paperclip. An enemy kills you. Oh, that's worth drawing into. Yeah, well, hold on. Ooh.
It's too fucking late.
Too late. We died an enemy. No further action. Okay, yeah, you're right. An enemy is a card that
we should have respected.
Yep. Yeah, yeah, we should have respected it for sure. It's very easy to play around. So now the Regenesis does nothing. That's fine. We just accessing the Obokata. We get a 5th counter on Amakua. Imagine
how many Chestuchas we could have fired.
Draw. Oh, I'll play that.
Well,
yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. If they Sabo an agenda, they can still Regenesis here.
Okay, we fucked this up so
But
bad.
they were from R&D, so
No, they weren't. They
yeah,
could.
they could
Okay,
be.
so in that case,
They could be.
we know that's not regenesis because they would have saboed the oboe.
Unless they didn't see the line. You're
I
right.
guess it doesn't
Yes,
matter.
yes,
Yeah, unless
yes,
they didn't see the
I
line.
think
Let's
that's a
find
spin doctor. I think the pinhole threading was worth playing.
Well, it's too bad.
Yeah, they also
I
didn't
wish he
purge.
would have said something then.
They didn't purge, which is buck wild.
Yep.
Yeah, they would sabo an oboe in hand. Mizuki, how's it going? You're totally right.
Okay, double install. Don't know what's happening there.
Okay. That could be a virus.
You really think they've got... Is Mavirus popular in standards for Jinteki?
I don't know. It says net damage on it.
Is it? It does. It's 3 credits for
kinda
net
all
damage
it is.
sometimes. I feel like drawing.
We just want to make sure we have 9 credits so that if we have to break an oboe, we don't beef it. 3 cards also counts.
What do you mean if we have to get 9 credits? So if we have to break an
Because if they
oboe...
have a virus purge, we have to use on Kilter. It's 9 to break.
I see, yes.
So you don't die. But if you have 3 cards in hand, it's 2 to break, but you lose your hand, which is fine. Run HQ. We've never solved the 20, and I don't think we're ever going to do it.
You want me to run HQ right now? Why?
Draw once more and run HQ because there's an oboe in there. We break it for 3 credits.
Yeah, you're right. We might as well use the Amakuo while we have it.
Yeah.
Though I also am tempted to run server 1.
I wouldn't. You're going to run into a data loop.
Okay.
That's my guess. Break an oboe? Sorry, Anansi. We're going to steal an oboe. So no virus yet. Yeah, don't use the... Immediately if they purge, we lose everything. There you go. Now we can win. Now we can win. We're
guess...
believing in ourselves. There's no Bokana in archives. We can win, Patrick.
What is this feeling that's building up inside of me? This kind of... This warmth, this like sparkly stars that feel...
Oh, we're unstoppable as long as we believe.
Well, they just purged, so...
Gandalf was right. No turtle for you. Okay. Autonomous, 6 credits to break. Unknown card on archives. Our turtle has been turtled out. I'm sure. We want to probably draw into money and just run archives at some point. I think server 1 is a spin doctor. There's no way it's not, but they only have 15 cards left in the deck and they still have to win.
And they've got no... That's true. They've got no points. And some of their agendas are very hard to score.
Yeah.
Do I running hot?
Yeah. Get them.
It's basically a diesel.
Yeah. And punitive. Yeah, we got punitive.
That would have been pretty
it's
good.
fine. We deserve it.
We would have had a lot of fun with that.
That's not for not knowing stat. I honestly don't know which. I'm assuming they're Muppets. 4
my
cards in
God,
stack.
you're killing me.
Oh, you're right. 4 cards in stack. Terrence, how's it going? I liked your post on Reddit. Yeah, that's a problem.
Wait, 4 cards in stack? What's
We
that?
only have 4 cards left, and we're trying to interact with Noble.
Oh my God. Well,
draw 3 cards. Hold on. Wait, our hand size. Install the size note. Draw once more.
okay.
We're just clicking for credits.
Yeah, we're okay.
Yeah, we've lost it. We've lost the plot a bit. Wow, we had a lot of. We clicked for a lot of.
How
credits
did we lose? We lost like 10 cards at some point. I don't know how.
It turns out ripping 10 cards off your deck, no, literally 12 cards, is not a good thing to do.
We also drew
13 cards.
And then we've been core damaging ourselves to oblivion.
Is the last card DJ? DJ was lost.
No,
a long
DJ was
time
lost a
ago
long
on
time
HQ.
ago.
We
Sadly fell to an Anansi.
So server 1 is Hokusai. We can't run it.
Okay.
Jokes on them though. They're 1 credit short unless there's an NGO front of rezzing literally anything. So that means that's not a spin doctor. Could be a biovault. But that means if we can just draw, run archives, and have enough money, we win. There's an oboe in archives. Can you just double check?
Right,
He
because
speaks the truth.
Unless this is the biovault
Which is fine.
on a spin doctor, which is
No, oh yeah, biovault on spin doctor. Actually, yeah, that's the one
that's
thing.
a bit
Yeah.
annoying.
Hey Kevin, how's it going?
Hey Kevin. Oh boy, I don't know what to do here. I'm gonna draw the last card.
No, but if you draw the last card, you're committing to do something with it. You can't draw for fun. No, because we have to
Well,
discard
why are we
it or play.
playing?
But the thing is, like, as soon as we draw our 4th card, we can no longer steal Obokata.
Oh my God, I forgot how much core damage we've
Yeah,
taken.
yeah.
That's true.
Yeah,
It's
no,
a good
we
point.
have
That's a
to
good point. We've
commit.
taken a lot of core damage
Yeah.
against Jinteki. And
taking 5.
Shadishka's not going to happen, I guess. We just need money and then hit
Can you
archives,
hit archives? Like, just see archives. Click for cards. I think click for cards. Right. We've seen no spin doctors.
Yeah. Okay. Click for creds.
Yeah,
Run
just click
archives.
for credits. They have a lot of work to do. You can mug R&D for fun. No. Oh, you're running?
You said
No, we can't steal the Obokata. Why are you running? If they enemy us, well, we would have lost before.
I'm going to check out. because it's too late now.
Yeah,
So
it's too late. That's fine. Fine.
oh, yeah, it's not so
That's
bad.
annoying, but that's fine. Okay, now we know the ISO archives. Strategic move. We've planned our course ahead. Something Sun Tzu. No.
No, no.
They are locked down us. They win. Fire. They had no reason to res that. We can't steal the oboe. Maybe there's another agenda in there. Should we just believe there's another agenda in there?
Yeah, I think we know there's Jumons, there's regens.
It's like an Ivik. It could be an Ivik, but we can break an Ivik if we need to. Ivik's a weird card. I'm not hot on Ivik. It's a magnet. So if you haven't seen Magnet, it's a buy vault. Wait, no, but the Obokata is still in there. We win.
What do you mean it's still in there?
It's face up. This is only face down cards. Oh. I don't know if they knew that. They just scored a blank Regenesis.
I didn't. I
so
forgot.
Sad. We running archives just to flip the Obokata was the play. Now we know they have a buy vault. So all we have to do is be able to run archives twice.
Yes.
We forced out an awkward Regenesis. Okay. Now the question is whether the credit differential was a problem. Wild. So this card has a lot of text on it, but in short, if you score this, you can reveal an agenda face down and add it to your score area, which makes so much sense with Jumon. It's fine with Obokata. That doesn't have an on-score ability. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I mean, it has two important, like the face down is one important clause,
yes,
but you also can't like play a Hansei review on the same turn. You can't even play like hedge fund on the same turn.
I think the bigger thing is you can't biotic.
And you can't biotic.
You can't fast advance unless you're fast advancing with a pool, because pool removes itself from the game.
I forgot it removes itself from the game. Those play testers
that
designed that card are awfully tricksy.
They're real tricksy with that.
They're a tricksy bunch.
Yeah. I don't think they've ended their turn properly.
Okay.
Just say, I think give them your turn. No, you can just.
What do you want me? What do you want me to say?
I think you have to end your turn. Okay. Do you actually not capitalize your eyes? Or is that just like
I often don't. Yeah.
Whoa. I did not expect that from you.
I am the world's sloppiest editor.
Huh.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean sometimes I clearly do. I don't think I don't think I am consistent but I feel no special need to.
Oh wait, pool only gives you from fast advancing by trashing cards though. Yeah, it's Cephalopod. Never mind. You're right. You're totally right. You can't.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. It says I did. Waiting for Corp to resolve triggers. Hold my beer.
All right, folks. Tell me what you're feeling right now.
Okay, cool. It looks like there's an error on JNet where you try to score a Regenesis and you don't have a trigger. It locks it on the runner side.
Andre's saying looks like there's an error on ANET where when you try to score a Regenesis, I wasn't really paying attention.
I should have muted it when I gave it to you.
I don't know why you didn't. Okay.
Okay, so we have to do the math.
Yes.
To run archives, we have to install our decoder. That costs us 3 credits.
Yep.
We have to break the magnet. That's 3 more credits. So we're down 6. We have to break another. So it's 12 credits, but we have to do that twice. So it's 12 plus 9.
12 plus 9.
Which is 21.
Doable.
No. You can't draw.
And I can't draw. I want to draw so bad.
You just click for credits and hope we can beat out the spin doctors. You can use Moonpool at the end of the runner turn to trash from HQ and then Regenesis.
Right, that's how it works. Yep.
I'll just agree with whatever the last person said.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to survive a whole turn.
Uh-oh.
No, that's fine. Unless that's a double buy a vault. But it's more likely to be an NGO or an Obokata. Most likely an NGO. Their money is in shambles. Okay, so we need 21 credits.
We need yeah, you're right. So just keep clicking.
Keep clicking. Credit clicker 3000. Oh, we're short 1. Oh wait, but we can do a midterm.
Yeah, we have clicks on the next turn.
It's an NGO friend. Fantastic. They have 9 plus 6 cards, 15 cards. Spin Doctor though, if they please advance it so we know it's not a Spin Doctor.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, that's
okay.
Good.
Okay, we don't know what that is, but still interesting.
Okay. So 21 credits is the minimum we need. Because the thing is, if we're committing to this, we have to draw. So if it's double Biovault.
So we draw first. Just in case they listen, yeah. Draw, then credit, then run.
Just double check our math. 3, 6, 9, plus 6 plus 6. 12 plus 9. 21.
Okay, the way you process that was, I'm just going to trust you on this one, even though you're...
Boys are sweating. It's hot in here, and also we're trying.
Oh, I didn't realize how obvious when we fix my amazing hair.
I get really shiny, like in videos, and my hair looks really... It's bad.
Well, we do have the AC on just super low. Okay, I'm drawing first.
Have 30 just in case of double vault. I don't think we can afford to. Credit. Run. We have 2 runs. If it's double Biovault, we lose. We've already seen 1 Biovault in archives. They're running 3 Biovaults. Power to them. Credit. Perfect gameplay. That's not commenting on your appearance, just the stress levels. Yo.
Oh, okay. Sorry. There's YouTube I watch
Frigate.
Sorry, yep. Who like has been really strict about not. Oh, there we go.
Oh, they didn't pop BioVault?
Not allowing anyone to like screen cap him because he doesn't like the way that people screen cap like him in the middle of saying a word, so he looks really funny and weird. And what do you want to do here?
Is it cats? Is it single or double BioVault? No cards in stack, no cards on grip. Do not run amok. Oh, it's single. Okay, so we had it. Okay, that feels better. Hold on. We had the math that we could run back through, but not double BioVault. Perfect gameplay.
Credit perfect. They just didn't even realize it.
They found all 3 spiders alarmingly quickly.
Wow. Yeah, that was very quick.
That was very quick.
Wow, those must have been. Yeah, and those spiders dodged several sabos off the top of the deck too.
Yeah. Other sabo damage, like we hit weird things. Like they're running a Vladisa Burst, which is kind of cool.
I like that.
It doesn't work with anything. I guess if it lets you fast advance Regenesis, that's kind of cute.
Yep.
We saw 2 BioVaults. I think they played a fair bit of economy, but like I don't think the deck runs Spin Doctors. Which like
Interesting.
in a meta where there's Essa, you probably want to play Spin Doctor.
Yeah, and you're trashing so many cards.
Yeah. Oh, Such Earth, good game. I wonder if they're playing Spin Doctor.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. That's wild. Defense Construct playmat is top of my list. That is the best playmat.
It's a great playmat.
Yes, I have one of those.
Mm-hmm. I also my favorite playmat that I don't have is Find the Truth. It's one of my favorite pieces of art in the game, and I don't think I have that playmat.
I've never seen that playmat. Cool.
Sure, if it's
Hey, Sutterworth, good game. Are
Yeah,
you
good
running
game.
Spin Doctor? Or is like Moonpool the Spin Doctor? You didn't know edits? Nope. Oh wow, yeah. It's really like that card is like for so many reasons obviously so very very good. But playing Sabo into a no Spin Doctor, like oh my god, just hold on. Hopefully someone holds the wheel for you.
Yeah, I mean you do have Moonpool,
But
which
Moonpool's not Spin Doctor.
it's not Spin Doctor, but it does a little bit of the same thing.
I don't even know if this deck has Moonpool.
Did we not see Moon? Oh no, yeah, you're right. That was last game. Yeah.
But imagine like a Spin Doctor that doesn't draw and costs 3 credits. Like, are you having fun now?
You just described my perfect card.
More expensive. 0 Moonpool. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, no Moonpool even. Yeah, that's wild. There's other ways, mind you, in standard if you don't want to spend the influence like you have. What's that neutral one? The 0 cost one?
Feed the Masses? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, there's another one though that's played a bit more than that. But that one too.
Preemptive.
Yes, preemptive action. Yeah. There's other ones that you can play as neutral, like basic recursion cards. Preemptive action was the card that people played in a pre-Spin Doctor, post-Jackson Howard meta, and people played one. It's fine.
What was the card from Sansan? Was that like Allele
Repression?
Allele Repression?
Yeah.
Where you could just swap cards in Archives and HQ?
But they had to be face-down cards. It was like
that was face down as well?
restrictive.
That's too bad.
Yeah. Archive Memories is like not exactly it, because a lot of times you could play Archive Memories, but like a lot of times you were playing Spin Doctor to get the agendas not back into hand, back out of the cycle back into the deck. 2 Flat Grid and Data Loop taking all the influence and 3 Magnet.
I mean, Vlad Grid I think is solid because it lets you fast advance the regen without putting anything into
Yeah,
Archives.
but it doesn't work with the rest of the agenda suite.
That's true. It only works with regen, which we
Yeah.
didn't see.
Also,
Oh,
I don't
no, we
think
did
the
see
deck
one,
is
yeah.
running an enemy, and an enemy is like my number one choice when playing Regenesis, right? It's like one of the easiest ways to clicklessly get something into Archives,
Ooh, yeah.
let alone Anoetic Void. Like, Anoetic Void is so busted good with Regenesis. I haven't
Yeah,
seen the
yeah.
deck.
An enemy is a great way to put things into Archives.
Yeah. But that's true with Jumon, like things like Vladisa Burst. get a
Of
lot
course, yeah.
better.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you just Jumon for Disperse and then you.
Oh, there's one of an enemy. Cool. Yeah, I saw this deck on
Cool.
Netrunner the other day.
Nice.
Pat, what time is it? 11:34.
11:34.
All right. Well, we had a good run.
Okay, that's maybe the lowest energy outro you've ever done. Yeah, we had a good run.
Thanks so much for joining me, Pat.
I had a great time. Thank you for having me, and the pizza was nice too.
Great, fantastic. Shout outs to the pizza place around the corner. Vlad
Around the corner.
Moonpool seems like it might be something. It's weird. Yeah, it's around the corner.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're just. I was waiting for you.
Again, thanks for everyone hanging out. Good games to everyone we played against. Again, there's a lot of things to shout out. Of course, check out the Nisei website. There's some news there. Continentals there in a couple weeks. Get involved, sign up, get involved in casting and helping organize. All that stuff is there. On top of that, of course, check out the Learn to Play video that is up on Project Nisei. Give them a like, give them a subscribe, mind you. This is where like Continentals, Worlds, all the VODs show up, so that's a really good place. And of course, Synchronous C and I did a video the other day, it came out today, of a tier list of all the runner cards from Midnight Sun. Very scientific. We'll have the corpse side on my channel in about a week. We'll have a new gameplay on Monday. It's going to be startup. We are running a real YouTube channel now, and let me tell you, it's been a lot of work.
Before we sign off, I just wanted to remind people that, of course, Worlds is coming up.
Yeah.
And you should book a hotel room in that block. And you should get tickets.
But I haven't booked my room yet, so if you say that, and then
if you could just
do
it right now, do it right. He's distracted. He doesn't have his phone on him. Go for it.
Yeah,
get a hotel room. And also just want to remind people, I will be at Shucks this year, which is the weekend before World. So if you're going to be at Shucks, I like saying hi to people, which I know I don't give that impression.
When is Shucks?
The weekend before Worlds. I just said I don't remember the days.
Okay, so
it's like September 29, 29,
because
30.
Cannats is now like 3 weeks before that, or 2 weeks before that.
I think Cannats is September 11.
Yes, exactly. Okay, cool. Thanks to stream. Yo, Picklin, I'm not changing your name at this point. It's too late. I can't learn. Old dog.
Yeah.
Anyways, thanks again. We'll be back in a couple days. We'll have a couple videos, and then of course we're streaming every Thursday. Thanks for watching.
Bye, everybody.